Tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2017 Long Island Ducks season ticket packages are on sale now. Enjoy the best savings and most benefits available to cheer on your hometown team. 10-game mini plans are also on sale and offer fans the same great seats for 10 games throughout 2017, as well as many other exciting opportunities. To find out more information and secure your seats for the 18th season of Ducks baseball, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. The Bethpage Ballpark box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fans can also purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX or by visiting liducks.com and clicking on the tickets icon. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smokin' Al's party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the dream team. Group ticket packages for the 2017 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, call 631-940-3825 or visit liducks.com.
Ken, thanks so much for taking some time to talk
Long
things
Island
over.
Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle In Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking on the merchandise icon. Store hours on game days are noon to 4 p.m. and during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. Quacker Jack, the 7-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2017 Long Island Ducks season ticket packages are on sale now. Enjoy the best savings and most benefits available to cheer on your hometown team. 10-game mini plans are also on sale and offer fans the same great seats for 10 games throughout 2017, as well as many other exciting opportunities. To find out more information and secure your seats for the 18th season of Ducks baseball, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. The Bethpage Ballpark box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fans can also purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX or by visiting liducks.com and clicking on the tickets icon. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smokin' Al's party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the dream team. Group ticket packages for the 2017 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, call 631-940-3825 or visit liducks.com. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle In Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking on the merchandise icon. Store hours on game days are noon to 4 p.m. and during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. Quacker Jack, the 7-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2017 Long Island Ducks season ticket packages are on sale now. Enjoy the best savings and most benefits available to cheer on your hometown team. 10-game mini plans are also on sale and offer fans the same great seats for 10 games throughout 2017, as well as many other exciting opportunities. To find out more information and secure your seats for the 18th season of Ducks baseball, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. The Bethpage Ballpark box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fans can also purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX or by visiting liducks.com and clicking on the tickets icon. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smokin' Al's party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the dream team. Group ticket packages for the 2017 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, call 631-940-3825 or visit liducks.com.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship. Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch! Adam Bailey makes the catch! And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions.
Swinging a ground ball, hit toward short, charging in his lines. He fields, throws to first. The comeback is complete. From 2-0 down in the series, the Long Island Ducks have won 3 in a row at home. And for the the 5th time in franchise history, they will head to the Atlantic League Championship Series.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
We are live here at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey. It is time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. And on this beautiful Wednesday morning, the Ducks and the Patriots play 2. It's the opening game of a day-night doubleheader, a long day of baseball on tap here in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Michael Pollack. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play for all of today's action. Thank you so much for tuning in here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, coming at you live at liducks.com, Facebook Live, and youtube.com/ducksbaseball. Well, as we just mentioned, a day-night doubleheader on tap between these two teams. A quick turnaround from last night, where yesterday's game ended at 10:09 p.m., and just a little bit over 12 hours later, it'll probably be about 13 hours by the time the first pitch is thrown, these two teams will start off a day of at least 16 innings of baseball. A 7-inning game scheduled here for game 1 of the doubleheader, and then a 9-inning game later tonight at 7:05 p.m. Ducks got off to a good start to the 4-game series here in Somerset, the second leg of an 8-game road trip for Long Island last night, as the Ducks hung on by a thread to win 3-2 and take the opening game of this series. They also take a 9-8 lead in the season series with Somerset, and a chance to win the season series if they sweep the doubleheader today, guarantee at least a split of the season series with a win in one of the 2 games. And in addition, with the Ducks win, Somerset losing to Long Island, and Bridgewater losing to Lancaster, the Ducks are now 3.5 games clear of Somerset for first place in the second half Liberty Division standings. And meanwhile, Bridgewater now sits 4.5 games back. To recap yesterday's game for you, the Ducks got off to a good start in the first inning, following a hit by pitch, a walk, and a double play. Mark Krause hit a 2-strike, 2-out, 2-run home run to right field off of David Kubiak in the first inning that gave the Ducks an early 2-0 lead. And that lead would stay at 2-0 until the bottom of the second. Henderson Alvarez on the mound for Long Island allowed a walk and a hit by pitch, a fielder's choice ground out move runners to the corners, and then a sac fly from Carlos Guzman the opposite way to left brought in another run, and that made it a 2-1 game. Ducks would get their 2-run lead back in the 5th inning when, with 1 out, Quentin Berry doubled to left center field. He would then, with 2 outs, steal third base with Lou Ford at the plate, and when the throw from Adam Donahue was missed by Mark Minicozzi and went into left field, scoring from third base was Berry, and on the stolen base in the error, the Ducks had a 3-1 lead. Bullpens would take over starting in the 6th inning. Keith Hessler for Somerset, Patrick Kreider for Long Island, scoreless innings in the 6th. Dustin Antolin and Rob Rogers, scoreless innings in the 7th. Dwayne Bilo for Somerset and Dennis O'Grady each pitched a scoreless inning in the 8th, working around a leadoff single. And then in the top of the 9th, Justin Wright, worked around a pair of walks to keep the Ducks off the scoreboard. So that took us to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Ducks still leading 3-1. Amalio Diaz coming in for the save struck out Christian Marrero to begin the inning. But with 1 out, former Duck Mark Minicozzi hit a solo home run to left center, his 4th of the year, and that made it a 1-run ball game. Diaz would strike out Carlos Guzman for the 2nd out and got ahead of Adam Donahue, the 8-hitter, 1-2. But Donahue worked the count and eventually worked out a walk to put the tying run on base. Diaz then would get ahead at 1-2 on Aaron Eggleston, the 9-hitter, but Eggleston would work the count and he too would draw a walk. So all of a sudden now the Patriots had the tying run in scoring position, the winning run at first base, 2 outs in the inning, and back to the top of the order for Alfredo Rodriguez. Rodriguez would get ahead in the count 3-1. He would get the count now full at 3-2, would foul off 3 straight 2-strike pitches, and then with a count at 3-2 and 2 outs, Alfredo Rodriguez looked like he was going to win the game for Somerset, but Mark Krause was able to save the day for Long Island. Payoff pitch once again to Rodriguez. Here is the 3-2. On the way, Rodriguez a swing and a fly ball to left. Hit pretty well. Mark Krause going back to the track at the wall. He makes the catch and smacks into the wall. Mark Krause on the warning track in left. Gets the fly ball off the bat of Rodriguez and smacks into the wall as he grabs the final out of this ball game. This one is over, and the Long Island Ducks hang on by a thread and defeat the Somerset Patriots 3-2 for their 11th consecutive win. Season-long winning streak for the Ducks. They win it 3-2. Henderson Alvarez, the win improves to 2-1. David Kubiak, the loser, fell to 5-10, and Amalio Diaz, by the absolute smallest of margins, gets his 10th save of the year. We'll take a break here on the pregame show. When we come back, I sit down with yesterday's special guest here at TD Bank Ballpark, former New Jersey Devils defenseman and 3-time Stanley Cup champion Ken Danico.
Hey fans, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1. That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Back here at TD Bank Ballpark as we get ready for this morning's Game 1 of the day-night doubleheader between the Ducks and the Patriots. Yesterday was hockey night here at TD Bank Ballpark, and along with the NJ Devil, the mascot of the New Jersey Devils, three-time Stanley Cup champion Ken Danico was in attendance, and he was here to help promote hockey in the state of New Jersey throughout a ceremonial first pitch. Prior to that first pitch, though, I had the privilege of catching up with the 20-year NHL veteran. Ken, thanks so much for taking some time to talk things over with us. How great is it to be back here at TD Bank Ballpark, and excited to watch tonight's rivalry matchup between the Ducks and the Patriots?
It's great. I mean, I'm a big baseball fan, number one. I've known Sparky Lyle for years, and we always have some laughs anytime I get to come to the ballpark. It's a beautiful place. It's right here in New Jersey. I'm a transplanted Jersey and been here 30-plus years now, so I always wish them well, and like I said, I love baseball. It's my second love. That was my other dream, to pitch one day in the major leagues. I was a lefty. That was something that I've always had aspirations for, but the hockey thing worked out okay.
Yeah, I'd say that worked out pretty well for you. You know, your name is synonymous, obviously, with the Devils, but also the state of New Jersey. And when you come to a place like this where hockey's not center stage, how much do residents of New Jersey go up to you on a consistent basis, chat hockey with you, whether it be about the current team or the teams you were part of?
Well, I'll tell you, a lot more than when I came back in 1982. That's for sure, the year I was drafted, the first year of existence for the team. But, you know, youth hockey has grown tremendously in this state, and we see so many kids nowadays playing. I always use the analogy, I think when I came here, there was about 6 arenas in the whole state, and now there's over 60, and there was 16 high school teams, and now there's 160. So it just shows the growth of the game, and it's great for our sport of hockey. And, you know, anytime we can reach out and continue to help kids gain interest in playing hockey and having some fun, it's a great thing. But I probably get more conversations about hockey now than when I was a player. I mean, and that's a good thing.
Absolutely. And you've been so adamant about hockey in the community here in New Jersey. Baseball teams like the Patriots, like the Ducks, obviously so big in the community. Just how important is it for minor league baseball teams like the Ducks and the Patriots to be so heavily involved? And how great is it when you get to go out and see them, whether they're appearing at hospitals or schools around the state?
I love when we do these cross promotions as well, because, you know, the sports industry, whether it's baseball, football, hockey, basketball, whatever it may be, we always support each other, which is a nice thing. And yes, get out in the community, and it's great to see these young kids. I mean, they all have dreams and aspirations, the Long Island Ducks players and certainly the Somerset Patriots players, that maybe one day they will get their shot to go to the majors. That's what I dreamt of as a 7-year-old kid, and I'm sure it's no different for these guys. So I always wish them well, and you love to see the fans that love to come out and watch these guys, and if just one of them makes it to the show, the big leagues, it's exciting. You say, I watch that guy, but it's great to see them always in the community, and you always do. I run into all kinds of guys, whether it's baseball, football, whatever, you name it. But the Somerset Patriots are a big part of the community right here in New Jersey, and it's great to be here today.
20 years in the NHL, 3 Stanley Cup championships, a jersey retirement. Is there one memory, though, that kind of stands out most from your career?
There's so many. I mean, winning's obviously the big thing because I came here, we weren't very good, certainly in the 80s, and I wanted to be part of a foundation, part of something, part of the solution. I didn't want to get traded, didn't want to go anywhere. I wanted to play here with the team that gave me the opportunity, and that doesn't always happen, and I was fortunate. I'd already played 11 years before we hoisted the Stanley Cup in 1995, and I was grateful I was still here. To go through those lean years, I think it made it that much more gratifying to achieve the ultimate goal. I used to carry a garbage can over my head when I was 10 years old playing road hockey, pretending it was a Stanley Cup, and it's a dream came true, and to win it 3 times here, I reflect and see how special a group of guys we had. So those are always the special moments, but there's so many other ones. I mean, when we made the playoffs the first time in '88, because we hadn't made it our first 6 years, it was like winning the cup. We didn't know what to do. We're young guys that finally were getting to the playoffs and carried it a long way, 1 game away from the Stanley Cup Finals, the momentum and the excitement of that. And then when I retired in 2003, when we won the cup, my last game was hoisting the cup in Game 7, and those are memories I'll never forget. And then in 2006, they retired my number, and that was surreal, humbling. I wasn't a star. I'm one of those guys that understood my role, but it just shows if you work hard and play with your heart that you can achieve those kinds of accolades. You don't have to put up gaudy numbers or be a superstar. I knew what I was, and I was very grateful and fortunate. And like I said, I still pinch myself when I see my number in the rafters, because sometimes I go, gosh, should that really be there? But I'm pretty fortunate and pretty grateful the Devils honored me that way.
Well, you're here today. Baseball's obviously center stage. You ready to go out there and show the Ducks and the Patriots what you got?
I heard they might have me throw the first pitch with a hockey stick. I'm a baseball guy. I want to throw it with my arm, but I'll do whatever they ask of me. I'm looking forward to meeting the fans here, certainly at the ballpark, and we're going to go up top and sign some autographs, and hopefully they enjoy a great game between these 2 rivals.
Well, hopefully they give you a contract at the end of the day. Ken, it's a pleasure as always. Enjoy the night.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.
That was the learning experience of Monmouth Junction with our national anthem. And thank you once again to Ken Danico, 3-time Stanley Cup champion, who was a guest of honor here last night, for joining us for a little pregame chat. We'll take one quick break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups of the first pitch here for Game 1.
Hey fans, this is pitching coach Billy Horn, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolat patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolat walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolat pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolat's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolat. Visit Nicolat.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Just about ready to go here on this Wednesday morning, a matinee affair as part of this day-night doubleheader. Game 1, 7-inning game. Game 2 later tonight at 7:05, a 9-inning contest. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here for Game 1 for the Long Island Ducks, who are now at 22-15 here in the second half, 58-49 overall. Anthony Vega will lead things off today. He will play right field. Delta Cleary Jr. batting second in center field. The first baseman and 3-hitter is Mark Krause, and in the cleanup spot, the designated hitter Angelo Sacco. Derek Piles bats fifth. He will play left field for Long Island. Elmer Reyes, the second baseman, hits in the number 6 spot. Giovanni Alfonso, the third baseman, batting 7th. Audie Affiner will do the catching and bat 8th. Rounding out the order for the Ducks is their shortstop, Dan Lyons. They'll all be facing right-hander Patrick Johnson, who makes his Patriots debut. As for Brett Chody's Somerset Patriots, Alfredo Rodriguez leads off at shortstop. Justin Trapp at second base, today, bats second. Christian Marrero is the number 3 hitter. He will play right field. Olmo Rosario in the cleanup spot starting at third base. Carlos Guzman, the DH, he bats 5th. Mark Minicozzi, the first baseman, will hit 6th. 7-hitter and center fielder is Greg Golson, batting 8th. In left field, Aaron Eggleston. And rounding out the order is the catcher, Adam Donahue. And they will all face right-hander Matt Larkins, coming off a complete game shutout for Long Island. He's 6-6 this year with a 3.87 ERA. First pitch here in Game 1 is a fastball low from Patrick Johnson. We are underway at about 11:06 here in the morning on this Wednesday, August the 16th. Sun shining bright. It's a hot and humid day here in New Jersey. The 1-0, and that is on the inside corner for a strike to even up the count at 1-1 on Anthony Vega. Bright sunshine right overhead here at the ballpark. The entire field drenched in the sun. Obviously no lights with the morning affair. 1-1 from Johnson. Vega out in front, swings and misses at the breaking ball. And he is now behind at 1-2. Ducks are wearing the alternate orange uniforms again here today, while the Patriots go with their alternates, the navy blue uniforms. It'll be a 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. Johnson deals. Vega takes the breaking ball low and outside. And that will even up the count at 2-2. Vega comes in at 236 on the year. He's got 2 homers, 16 runs batted in. Did not start last night's game, but came on late as a pinch runner. And now the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Johnson blows the fastball by him. So Vega goes down swinging. First strikeout as a Patriot for Johnson. And there's one away. Patrick Johnson was signed yesterday by the Somerset. Made one appearance earlier this season, actually last week, August the 9th, with the Marlins Gulf Coast League affiliate down in Florida. And gave up 1 run in a third of an inning. Here is Delta Cleary Jr., switch hitter batting from the left side. First pitch on the way. The breaking ball misses downstairs for ball 1. We'll see just how far Johnson goes. He's been a starter for the most part in recent years, but has not really started or pitched at length this year. So he will need to be built up. 1-0, and that misses downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes to count on Cleary Jr., who comes in hitting .256 on the year, 2 homers, 34 runs batted in. Johnson out of the windup, and the 2-0 is way off the outside corner. Cleary Jr. taking 3 straight well out of the zone from Johnson. The Ducks center fielder trying to become the first base runner of today's ballgame. Third baseman playing in tight. Now Rosario moves back a couple steps. Here's the 3-0. And there's a fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. Very light breeze here today. Looks like it is blowing out towards center field, but not extremely strong. A little bit stronger, though, than we saw last night when there was really no wind to speak of. 3-1, outside ball 4. So Patrick Johnson allows a 1-out walk. And for a Ducks team who last night drew a total of 6 walks in the game, they get a first inning walk tonight, or today I should say. And it is brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor, just walk in. So the speedy Cleary Jr. makes his way to first, 1 out in the inning. And that will bring up the first baseman and 3-hitter from the left side, Mark Krause. Johnson will work out of the stretch. Right-hander gets the sign. And his first pitch to Mark Krause, swinging and a miss. Good fastball up in the zone. Krause cut through it. Strike 1. Krause hit a first inning home run last night, a 2-run blast over the wall and right with 2 outs in the inning. Now has 16 home runs and a team high 64 runs batted in on the season. .290 batting average this year for Kraus. Here's the 0-1. And that fastball misses the outside corner to even the count up at 1-1. Johnson stands in at 5'10", 170 pounds on the rubber, 29 years old, out of Hickory, North Carolina. Cleary Jr. with good speed takes his lead at first, a throw over to chase him back. Mark Minikazi, the former Duck, holding him on. Cleary Jr., the active team leader in stolen bases this year, 21 steals and 25 attempts. So we'll see if Kevin Baez gets him moving at all here in the first inning. 1-1. Bluffed at first. Pitch was taken inside. And ends up being no throw as Cleary Jr. had stomped in his tracks at first. Count now 2-1 here on Kraus. Ducks open the day 3.5 games clear of Somerset for first place in the Liberty Division standings here in the second half. Patriots last night with the loss dropped back to 500 at 18-18 here in the second half. And overall they are now 60-46. 2.5 games better than Long Island. Throw over. And diving back safely is Delta Cleary Jr. Ducks at their high water mark of the year overall at 58-49, 9 games over 500. And as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, in the process of an 11-game winning streak. 2-1 pitch. Johnson turns, throws over again. And once again, Cleary Jr. dives back safely. Teams will play 2 today. Again, if you're just joining us, it's a day-night doubleheader. So a 7-inning game here in Game 1, 9 innings in Game 2. Typically, you see that for teams here in the Atlantic League with a day-night doubleheader. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Mark Kraus way out in front of that breaking ball. And that'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Johnson has already struck out 1 and then walked Cleary Jr., who for the second straight night draws a first-inning free pass. Campers still filing in here at TD Bank Ballpark, many of them with a 2-strike collapse. Johnson's 2-2, and Kraus pops one in the air down the left field line. Long run back for Olmo Rosario, but he'll watch this sail up into the picnic area.
And be sure you leave a prize today. Check out the spinning wheel game.
So we'll do it again at 2-2.
On the first base side of the ballpark, every spin is a guaranteed win. That's the spinning wheel game. Behind section 217.
And I'll tell you, folks, it is a hot one today. You see a lot of fans out in the crowd with fans trying to wave themselves to keep cool. And even sitting here in the broadcast booth, we can tell just how hot it is. Outside is that sun way up high, straight down over the field. So that'll certainly fatigue some players here this morning. 2-2, Cleary Jr. bluffs again, and Kraus rips one foul to the facing of the Patriot dugout on the first base side. Good swing by Kraus, out in front of it though, and smacked it hard towards the Somerset dugout. So the count remaining even at 2-2. Ducks did a great job in the first inning last night of working the count against David Kubiak, who had to throw 26 pitches in the first inning. And Kraus doing a good job here against Patrick Johnson working the count. Another 2-2 delivery coming up. Throw over. And Cleary Jr. dives back safely ahead of the tag from Mark Minikazi. Johnson already up to 16 pitches here in this inning. Next pitch of this at-bat will be the 7th, thrown by the right-hander. And again, for a guy like Johnson, who is being built up, can't imagine he'd be pitching too deep into this game. 2-2, foul tipped. Kraus just got a piece of the fastball, enough to stay alive. We'll do it once again at 2-2. The umpires for Game 1 here today, Richard Katz calling balls and strikes behind home plate. And he's joined on the bases by first base umpire Tom Gandolfo and third base umpire Jorge Terran. So we will see an 8th pitch to this at-bat from Johnson to Kraus. Matt Larkins, who will start for Long Island, waiting in the dugout after finishing up his warm-up tosses. Johnson comes set on the rubber once again. Cleary Jr. leads from first, a 2-2. Breaking ball, misses the outside corner. And Mark Krause, who has had arguably the best eye of any Duck this year, leads the team in walks, has worked the count full at 3-2. And with one out in the count full, I have to think Cleary Jr. probably taking off from first base. Johnson comes set, payoff pitch on the way. There goes Cleary Jr., and Krause grounds it foul. First base side. Karam's off the facing of the stands and out in a shallow right. So we will have yet another pitch to this at bat. Next pitch will be number 10 from Johnson to Krause. And Johnson already about to throw his 20th pitch here in the ballgame. This is just the third hitter of the inning. 3-2 delivery once again. There goes the runner, and Krause drives it foul back behind the plate off to the third base side. Give Krause a lot of credit. He is fighting off some tough pitches. We saw last night in the bottom of the ninth, after Amalio Diaz allowed back-to-back two-out walks to Donahue and Eggleston, Alfredo Rodriguez came to the plate, got ahead 3-1. Count eventually went full. And then he fouled off 3 straight two-strike pitches. Just what a great battle it was between Diaz and Rodriguez. Rodriguez nearly hit it to the wall and left for the game-winning hit, but Krause made a great catch. Another payoff pitch. Runner goes, and Krause takes a fastball, low, ball 4. Excellent at-bat from Mark Krause as he draws the walk with one out following up Cleary Jr.'s walk. And once again, it's brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So on 11 pitches, Mark Krause works out a walk. Johnson now up to 21 pitches in the inning, 2 on, 1 out. And here is the cleanup hitter and designated hitter, Angelo Sanco, from the left side. Johnson set on the hill, looks back to second. First pitch to Sanco is popped up foul, third base side. This will drift back and into the seats. Hits off the top of the Ducks dugout on the third base side. And the count 0-1. Sanco enters today at .256 on the season, 19 home runs, 63 runs batted in. Has been scuffling a little bit at the plate. But a chance here to give the Ducks an early lead like they got in the first inning last night. Cleary Jr. leads from second and Krause from first with 1 out. 0-1. Fastball outside. And that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike on Sanco. Johnson last year spent the entire season with Double-A Jacksonville in the Miami Marlins organization. Posted strong numbers, 8-7 record and a 3.37 ERA. The 1-1 is high and outside. And Johnson now behind at 2-1. 31 games, 21 starts for Johnson. And in 128 in the third innings, he walked 33 while striking out 113. So now it's a 2-1 count here on Sanco. Set at the belt, Johnson, he fires. Sanco drives one high in the air to left. Aaron Eggleston moves in a couple steps, and he's going to make the catch. So Sanco retired on the fly ball the opposite way. No movement of the runners. It will now be 2 on and 2 out for Derek Piles.
Batting fifth, number 19, left fielder Derek Piles.
Well, Piles, one of the new additions to the Ducks roster, joined the team to start off the road trip down in Southern Maryland. Got off to a good start in the series down there, going 4 for 9 and driving in a couple of runs thus far this season, combined with the Skeeters hitting .234, 11 for 47. First pitch, and Piles takes the fastball up in the zone. 4-1. Piles starting in left field today, batting in the number 5 spot. Kevin Baez said he'll probably play both games of the doubleheader today as guys get rest following the nightcap last night. 1-0. Swinging and a foul tip into the glove of Adam Donahue for strike 1. So that evens up the count at 1-1 here as Johnson tries to wiggle out of trouble. He has walked 2 in the first inning, but now has 2 outs. Be a 1-ball, 1-strike pitch on the way. Pyle swings and fouls it straight back to the screen behind home plate. And now Johnson a strike 3 away from getting through this first inning unharmed. Piles was 4 for 9 with a double, an RBI, and a walk down in Southern Maryland. Trying to drive it at least 1 here. Cleary Jr., the runner at second with great speed. Krause, the runner at first with decent speed. 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. And Pyle swings, lifts this one foul. First base side, back into the seats. And he will do it once again at 1-2. Patrick Johnson now at 30 pitches here in this first inning. And for the second straight day, the Ducks have worked the count well in the opening inning against the Patriots starter. Another 1-2 coming here to Piles. Kicking the offer into the plate, and Piles takes inside and it hit him. Looked like that caught him on the left arm. So Derek Piles is hit by a pitch with 2 outs. The Ducks get their 3rd free base runner of the inning. 2 walks and a hit by pitch. And the base is now loaded for the flock, and up to the plate is going to step Elmer Reyes.
Add to today's story. We want to see your snaps. So send your stories to the Somerset Patriots story on
So let's see if the Ducks can take advantage. If you're a pitcher, that's the last thing you want to do with 2 strikes ahead of a hitter is to hit the batter, especially with 2 outs in an inning. Ball caught the arm of Piles, and so now it is Cleary Jr. at third, Krause at second, Piles at first, 2 men out. And up to the plate steps the second baseman, Elmer Reyes. First pitch of the at-bat from Patrick Johnson coming up. Here it is, and Reyes takes a fastball over the inside corner for strike 1. Reyes enters the day hitting .282 on the season, 3 home runs, 41 runs batted in. Right-hander a long look in for the sign as he dangles the right arm. And now the 0-1. Reyes takes another fastball. That's on the outside corner for a strike. And Johnson quickly ahead, 0-2. Once again, a strike 3 away from getting through the inning unharmed. Bases loaded for the Ducks here in the first inning without a hit. And Johnson, who has thrown over 30 pitches, laboring but trying to get through with a 0 up on the scoreboard. Reyes asks for time here as Johnson takes another long look in for the sign. Runners lead from every base for Long Island. Another long look into the plate here from Johnson. Now he's ready. 0-2 on the way to Reyes. Kick, pitch. Reyes swings a fly ball foul. First base side out of play. And another 2-strike pitch wasted by a Ducks hitter. Johnson, you can tell, is just struggling to try and get that 3rd strike and get that 3rd out of the inning. As the Ducks have spoiled a lot of 2-strike pitches from Johnson, making him go deeper into the count. Again an 0-2. Right-hander fires, and Reyes swings and misses at the breaking ball down low. No, he fouled it off. Just caught a piece of it and fouled it into the dirt at home plate. So Reyes fights another off with 2 strikes, and we'll see a 5th pitch to this at bat. Boy, Patrick Johnson just really having trouble getting that final out, and Reyes did well to get enough of it. 0-2 once again. Here's the offering, and Reyes takes the fastball off the outside corner for ball 1. Great eye from Elmer Reyes on a close pitch. So now it is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Reyes. If he reaches, Giovanni Alfonso would be next. Reyes the 6th man to bat in the inning for the Ducks. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Johnson, and Reyes pops one in the air to short. Right near second base, the shortstop Rodriguez will make the catch. And Patrick Johnson, despite having to throw 35 pitches here in his first inning, finds a way out of trouble. So in the inning for Long Island, no runs, no hits. no errors, 2 walks, a hit batter, and the Ducks leave the bases loaded. The head of the bottom half of the first inning. It's the Ducks nothing and the Patriots coming up to bat.
Hey fans, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? The Ducks are proud to present the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty draft and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark. Well, the Ducks threaten but do not score in the opening inning of the ball game, and so we go to the bottom of the first. Matt Larkins will take the mound for Long Island. And a reminder that every walk by a Ducks batter this season, like the 2 that we saw in the first inning, is brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island, offering the comprehensive quality care you need the moment you need it. City MD Urgent Care. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So Matt Larkins, I should say, finishes up his warm-up tosses. And the right-hander getting ready to face the top of the order for the Patriots, which will feature Alfredo Rodriguez, Justin Trapp, and Christian Marrero. And Matt Larkins will be looking to follow up what he did his last time out, a complete game shutout to begin this road trip for Long Island. One of the rare games in which the Ducks offense was not working well of late. But Larkins did extremely well to keep Southern Maryland off the scoreboard. And an unearned run in the 8th inning for the Ducks proved to be enough to get the win. First pitch to Alfredo Rodriguez. And he takes a fastball a little bit low for ball 1. Somerset has already begun to get a right-hander loose in the bullpen down the right field line. So Patrick Johnson might be done after this 1 inning today. And again, it was a long one, 36 pitches officially in that first inning. Larkins deals a strike at the knees. And now 1-1 on Rodriguez, who comes in at 244 with no homers and 24 runs batted in. 1-1. That fastball misses a little bit high. The count goes to 2 balls and a strike. The good news for Somerset is that this is a 7-inning game, so they won't need to use as much of their bullpen as they would in a 9-inning game. 2-1. Fouled off at the plate, right down into the dirt. And that'll even up the count at 2-2. The bad news is I say that, and you have to remember, if you go back to April, these two teams were scheduled to play 2 7-inning games on April the 26th after their series opener was rained out. Now the teams decided to play 11 innings in Game 1 and 10 in Game 2, so anything is possible when these two take the field against each other. 2-2. Line drive right field. That's going to be a base hit for Rodriguez. Vega fields towards the line and fires it back in. And a leadoff single the other way for Alfredo Rodriguez. Well, the last time that Matt Larkins pitched in this ballpark, he took a no-hitter into the 9th inning for allowing a leadoff solo home run to Chris Grayson. That was back on June 15th. And here on this Wednesday morning, there will be no wondering whether or not Larkins can complete the no-hitter now, as the leadoff hitter for Somerset gets the base hit here in the first inning. Now the second baseman, Justin Trapp, to the plate from the right side. First pitch, he squares to bunt, pulls back and takes low and inside for ball 1. Trapp with very good speed has already laid down 4 sack bunts this year. Comes in hitting .250 with no homers and 11 runs batted in. Runner leads from first with nobody out. Here is the 1-0. Larkins steals to the plate. Trapp bunts. First base side, foul. Rolls onto the grass, and that'll even the count at 1-1. And it will be interesting to see how Larkins reacts after the Ducks had that long top half of the first inning that took over 20 minutes. Put 3 guys on base on 2 walks and a hit by pitch. 36 pitches for Patrick Johnson, but ultimately no runs coming across. A long wait on the bench for Larkins. 1-1. Trapp takes the fastball low and inside. And the Ducks right-hander falls behind at 2 balls and a strike. It is a right-hander that's warming for Somerset. Can't tell exactly who it is, though, from our vantage point. Larkins 2-1. Runner goes. Pitches line foul down the right field line. Hit and run on there for the Patriots. But the ball goes foul. Back to first goes Rodriguez, and it's 2-2. Rodriguez has good speed. 10 steals this year in 15 attempts. We'll see if he takes off again, this time with 2 strikes on the hitter Trapp. Larkins gets the sign and comes set at the belt. Here's the 2-2. Runner does not go, and Trapp swings and misses, strike 3. Wave through the cutter off the outside corner. First strikeout of the day for Matt Larkins. And there is out number 1 here in the bottom of the first inning. Defensively this morning for the Ducks, Derek Piles starts in left field. The center fielder, Delta Cleary Jr., and the right fielder is Anthony Vega. On the infield from left to right, Giovanni Alfonso at third base. The shortstop is Dan Lyons. Elmer Reyes, the second baseman. Mark Krause is over at first. And Audie Affner doing the catching behind home plate with Matt Larkins on the mound for the Ducks. 1-on-1 out. Here's the lefty swinging Christian Marrero. First pitch from Larkins. Marrero takes a fastball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Marrero, the right fielder, moves up to the number 3 spot today, as Kyle Roller, who was hitting 4th yesterday, gets the day off. Marrero batting .299 on the year, 3 homers, 24 runs batted in. Yesterday's 3-hitter, Olmo Rosario, waiting on deck as the cleanup hitter today. 0-1, and Larkins just missed the inside corner. Looked like a fastball again from Larkins. That evens the count at 1-1. Krause holding on Rodriguez at first with 1 down in the inning. Here comes a 1-1, a throw over to first, chasing back Rodriguez. Larkins doesn't have a very quick pickoff move to first base, but usually just throws over often to keep the runner honest. Makes a quick turn, but kind of lobs it usually over to first base. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch from Larkins. Rodriguez stays put. Marrero pops it in the air down the third base line, slicing foul and into the seats. Well out of play. And now Marrero behind at 1-2. This is the 18th meeting of the season between these two teams. Ducks have a 9-8 lead in the season series, with a win in either game today would guarantee at least a split of the season series with their division foes. Somerset has taken 4 of 7 thus far here in New Jersey. 1-2, popped foul back behind the plate. Again out of play by Marrero. And of those 4 wins, 2 of those were of the 7-inning variety, again in that doubleheader on April 26th. 2 one-run games in 7 innings each. Ducks won the series finale there. And then in the middle of June, the Patriots took the first 2 games of a 3-game set. And Larkins, with that 8 1/3 innings of 1-run ball in the final game of that series, gave the Ducks the win. 1-2 again. Marrero takes down in the dirt. I believe that caught him on the foot. And so Marrero's going to make his way down to first base on the hit by pitch. So Christian Marrero is hit by a pitch, seems to be in a bit of pain. As the ball caught him, I believe, on that right foot. Somerset's trainer, Phil Lee, going to go out to check on him, make sure he's all right. So each side has had a batter hit in the first inning. And just like when Derek Piles was hit by Patrick Johnson, what you don't want to do as a pitcher is get 2 strikes on a hitter, get ahead in the count, and allow a free pass on a hit by pitch. But that is exactly what just happened there from Larkins to Marrero. And now the Patriots with 2 on and 1 out for Olmo Rosario. Still very early in this game, but it has all the feels of a very slow-moving one today here at TD Bank Ballpark. We are already almost a half hour in, and just one out into the bottom of the first inning. First pitch to Rosario. Takes a fastball that just missed the inside corner. And so the count 1-0. Rosario, the third baseman, at 270 for Somerset. 4 homers, 35 runs batted in. Left the team mid-season to go down to Mexico and recently has rejoined the squad. Larkin's looking for the ground ball here to try and turn 2. The 1-0. And the fastball here catches the outside corner for a strike. To even up the count at 1-1. Larkins has already had to throw 17 pitches here in the first inning. And he is coming off a season-high 117 pitches his last time out. Here's the 1-1. Larkins fires. Ground ball to third. Leaping catch made by Alfonso. Goes to second, one. On to first. Not in time. Rosario just beat it out. Almost a nifty double play turned by Long Island. But instead, a 5-4 fielder's choice. And now runners at the corners with 2 outs for Carlos Guzman. And go figure that after Alfonso makes that play, his walk-up song comes on. It's the same song, though, that Carlos Guzman comes up to the plate to. So just a coincidence there. Alfonso had to make a leap to get that ball and try and turn 2, and when that ball was kind of a Baltimore chop to third, and that pretty much took away the possibility of the double play. As Rosario able to leg it out. So here is Guzman with runners at the corners, 2 down. First pitch fastball is on the outside corner for strike 1. Guzman enters the day hitting .256 for the Patriots, 3 home runs, 45 runs batted in. Finds the shortstop shaded towards the middle. Reyes, the second baseman, over to his left on the right side. 0-1 from Larkins. Runner from first goes. Pitch is taken high. Throw down is cut off by Larkins. He bobbled the baseball, and they can't get the run at the plate. The runner from first took off. Audie Affiner threw down. Larkins leapt up and grabbed the baseball and went to go throw it home as the runner broke for the plate. But Larkins lost the handle on the baseball. And the Patriots get a run and take a 1-0 lead. What a bizarre play. The count is now 1-1 on Guzman. And Somerset trying to pull off the double steal, and it ends up working as Larkins lost the handle of the baseball on the mound after grabbing the throw down from Audie Affiner. So now it is Rosario at second with 2 down on a 1-0 lead for Somerset. 1-1 to Guzman. And he'll foul this one off back behind the plate. And the count goes to 1-2. So such a bizarre sequence there. I would think that goes down as a double steal. I don't know if you give Larkins an error on that or not. You can't assume he would have gotten the guy out at the plate. Though if he came up with it cleanly, you would think he probably does. We'll wait and see what the official scoring is on that. 1-2 the count now as Larkins tries to get through the inning with only the 1 run. Time now called at home plate. It is most definitely a stolen base for Rosario at second, so that'll be his 14th of the year in 15 attempts. 1-2. Fouled off again back behind the plate. Meanwhile, Larkins throwing over 20 pitches here in this inning. After the Ducks loaded the bases on 2 walks and a hit by pitch, could not play to run, Somerset has found a way to scratch out a run here in the bottom half of this first inning. Long looking for the sign at home plate. Now Larkins is ready. Another 1-2 to Guzman. And the breaking ball here misses the outside corner. That'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Larkins now having some trouble trying to get this final out of the inning. Ducks obviously had that play set where Affiner looked like he would throw down. Larkins would intercept and throw to the plate. 2-2. Fastball on the inside corner, strike 3 call. So Larkins blows the fastball over the inside corner for the final out of the inning. The Patriots scratch out a run. They pick up 1 run in the inning on just 1 hit. A hit batter and what appeared to be a double steal that allows Rodriguez to score when Larkins loses the handle on the baseball. Patriots do leave a runner on base, and after 1 inning of play, it is now Somerset 1 and Long Island nothing.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Dan Lyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the Magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit PSEGLINY.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Back here at TD Bank Ballpark, we go to the second inning with the Ducks trailing 1-0. We have gotten some clarification. It was not a stolen base either way, and instead an error on Matt Larkins, so that becomes an unearned run as Rodriguez came home. According to John Nolan, the official scorer here at TD Bank Ballpark, the runner between third and home, Rodriguez, had stopped when Larkins went to go field that baseball, and he was not continuing towards home plate, so that is why no stolen base is awarded. And instead, Larkins fumbling the baseball is an error that is charged to him. The runner at going for second also does not get a stolen base. He gets a fielder's choice, as the out would have been made at home plate had Larkins come up with the baseball, and so no stolen base would have been awarded in that case. So no steal either way. A wacky play results in an unearned run because of Larkins' error. Meanwhile, 1-0 to Giovanni Alfonso has popped foul straight over our head. And out of play to the first base out of home plate. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Alfonso at the plate here for Long Island, the 7-hitter and third baseman, hitting .299 on the year, 2 homers, 32 runs batted in. Popped in the air foul first base side. This will also go out of play. Now 1-2. So it is a 1-0 lead for Somerset. A good job by Larkins to get the strikeout of Guzman and avoid anything further coming home. Alfonso, another foul ball deep down the right field line and out of play. A long first inning finally comes to a close at about 35 minutes long. And despite a multitude of base runners on both sides, just 1 run combined between the teams and 1 hit. Meanwhile, there's a new pitcher on the mound for the Patriots. We'll tell you about him after the 1-2. And Alfonso hits a ground ball to short. Gobbled up there by the shortstop. Rodriguez throws to first in time. And retired at first is Alfonso for the first out of the inning. New pitcher is right-hander A.J. Achter. A-C-H-T-E-R, the spelling on that. He takes over after 1 inning from Patrick Johnson, who makes his Patriot debut on the mound. Got into trouble, but did not allow any hits or runs. Walked 2, struck out 1, and hit a batter. But found a way to get through the inning without giving up a run. Now his team has given him an early lead. First pitch fastball is a strike to Audie Afner, the 8-hitter and catcher for Long Island. And the count 0-1. Afner 2 for his first 6 as a Duck. 2 runs and a couple doubles, a couple of walks as well. Fastball here misses low. And that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. A.J. Achter making his first appearance since Saturday He threw 2 innings of relief and allowed 1 run. That was in Lancaster against the Barnstormers. Octor takes low. Octor deals low. Affner took low. And the count 2 balls and 1 strike. We'll get you the numbers here on Octor momentarily. Let you know how he's been doing this year for the Patriots. 2-1 pitch. Fly ball, foul, back behind the plate. Out of play. And now the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Octor pitching in his 13th game of the year. He has 1 start. 2-0 record on the season, a 2.46 ERA. He's given up their 6 runs, all earned in 22 innings. 2-2. Fastball misses downstairs to Offener. Now the count will run full at 3-2. Octor, 18 hits, 4 walks allowed in his 22 innings, 17 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .228 against him. And now the 3-2 delivery. Affner, a fly ball in the air, foul, first base side, heading towards us. It'll land foul into the seats. And in front of us and just off to our right, Karam's back down below. And now about 4 kids from a camp all chasing after the baseball, and the youngsters got it. Again, a couple camp groups in attendance today. Swing and a miss for strike 3 as Offener goes down swinging on the fastball from Octor. First strikeout of the day for Octor. And he has quickly retired the first 2 ducks here in the 2nd inning. So 2 down and the base is empty for Long Island, and that will bring up the shortstop and 9-hitter Dan Lyons, who will bat from the right side. Octor from the stretch is set, and his first pitch on the way. Lyons takes a fastball in for a strike, and the count 0-1. Lyons enters the day at .260 on the season, 6 homers, 31 runs batted in. Infield straight away, and Octor's 1-0 is popped in the air foul. First base side, this will go back into the seats out of play. We'll see if Lyons plays both games of the doubleheader after playing last night. I'm sure Kevin Baez will give some more guys who had the day off in game 1, get them in action in game 2. That fastball misses high and in tight. Lyons takes another out of the strike zone. I believe the count is in favor for Lyons at 2-1. The scoreboard shows 1-1. But I believe the count is indeed 2-1 on Lyons. Here's the pitch. Lyons a fly ball foul over our head again. I don't know if the Ducks are aiming for us or what. But both teams are. We've had a lot of foul balls coming in our direction. Some have gone over our heads, some have landed in front of us. Now Lyons has 2 strikes on him as Octor tries to retire the side in order. Right-hander kicks and fires to the plate, and Lyons a half swing at a breaking ball. They appeal to first. Tom Gandolfo said no swing. And the count, I believe, is now full at 3-2. I haven't seen Richard Katz show the sign yet. Typically, you will see the umpire show it. Pitch on the way to Lyons. And he fouls this one back to the screen. Was out in front of a breaking ball there from Octor, but just did get enough to stay alive. Johnson again, the starter for the Patriots, threw 36 pitches in that first inning before finally getting out of trouble. I think that a big factor into why he only went 1 inning instead of 2. I'm sure the Patriots were hoping for possibly 2, but he only goes 1. Another pitch to Lyons. Hard ground ball to the left side, diving try, but it gets past Rodriguez, and it's into left field for a base hit. So Dan Lyons connects for a 2-out single through the left side. First hit of the day for Long Island. 2-out base runner for the Ducks here in the 2nd inning. And that will flip the lineup back over to the top 4, Anthony Vega.
Following every Sunday home game here at TD Bank Ballpark.
So up to the plate will step Anthony Vega for his 2nd at-bat of the day. Vega in his final week playing for the Ducks this season. He will head back this upcoming weekend out west to Arizona to continue his collegiate studies. That's where he was at the beginning of the season, and will rejoin the University of Arizona here this weekend. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Vega, a strikeout victim, his first time up, leading off the game back in the first inning. See if Lyons takes off for second at any point during this at-bat to try and get him in a scoring position. Here's Octor's 0-1. Vega takes the fastball inside, snap throw to first, nearly thrown away by Donahue. But Mark Minikazi able to grab it at first. And the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Vega did not play in last night's game. He went in as a pinch runner for Lou Ford in the 8th inning after Ford singled. Vega then stole a base, his 10th of the year, but got stranded at second. 1-1. Breaking ball misses low and inside. And the count now runs to 2 balls and a strike. Vega has been struggling a bit at the plate. But of course here in this final week that he'll be playing this season, hoping to catch some fire and help the Ducks continue this winning streak. Now the 2-1. Pitch on the way. Vega takes downstairs. Octor has now fallen behind at 3-1. So now a good hitter's count here for Vega, but if he takes another out of the zone, it would put 2 on with 2 out for Delta Cleary Jr. The Ducks got the win last night, but they had some opportunities, especially late in the game, to take advantage and stretch their lead. They couldn't do it. Fortunately, they still hang on for the 3-2 win. 3-1 is popped up, foul back behind the plate. Donahue gives it a look, but this will go out of play. And now with the count full at 3-2, Lyons will be doing what he just did on that 3-1 pitch, and that is taking off for second. This time you know you'll see Lyons get the head start. Wasn't guaranteed with a 3-1 count, but with 3-2 and 2 outs, you will definitely see Lyons take off for second base. So that'll give him a head start if Vega is able to hit one into the gaps or down the line. Center fielder Golson shaded over towards right center. 3-2 pitch, there goes the runner, and Vega will swing and miss for strike 3. Late on the offering from the right-hander Octor, and Vega goes down swinging for the second time today. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Octor. No runs, 1 hit. The Ducks leave 1 on base after an inning and a half of play. Somerset still leads 1-0.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Delta Cleary Jr., and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. To the bottom half of the second inning we go. It's time for the Ducks Health Report, which is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. David Archman remains out on the inactive list as he recovers from an arm injury. He is day-to-day as he recovers from that. Well, the rest of the Ducks are a healthy bunch. Kevin Baez did say that the team is without Amalio Diaz for at least the first game of the doubleheader today after having to throw over 30 pitches in the 9th inning last night to earn the save as the Ducks won the game 3-2 over Somerset. First pitch from Matt Larkins is a strike to Mark Minikazi, and the count 0-1. Ducks did make 2 additions prior to the twin bill today. They signed 2 relief pitchers to help boost their bullpen availability. The 0-1 Ground ball hit to short, charging in his lines, fields the high hop from Minikazi, and throws to first to retire his former teammate. 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Minikazi was at 250 with 4 homers, 21 runs batted in. First up is left-hander Joe Testa, who the Ducks signed prior to the game today, a former Somerset Patriot who was part of their 2015 team. Left-hander was pitching earlier this year over in Italy for Parma Clima, but has pitched often in independent baseball here in the United States, and again was with Somerset here a couple of years ago. First pitch fastball is in for a strike, nothing in one on Greg Golson. The other is a right-hander, and his name is Juanel Mesa from Brooklyn. And so a lefty and a righty joining the Ducks in the bullpen today. 0-1 to Greg Golson. Fastball missed the inside corner. And that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Corresponding moves, Henderson Alvarez, last night's starter, was placed on the inactive list. And Jake Dunning, who started on Saturday, also put on the inactive list. No injuries for either. 1-1 on Golson, who comes in hitting .246 this year. Larkins fires, and Golson fouls one into the glove of Audie Affner for strike 2. 4 homers for Golson, 25 runs batted in. Larkins ahead at 1-2 as he tries to work a scoreless second inning. Right-hander gets the sign from Affner. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball is on the outside corner, strike 3 called. Golson took a good pitch from Larkins, 3rd strikeout already for the Ducks right-hander. And 2 quick outs here in the second inning. Well, Larkins making his 5th start of the year against Somerset. His first 2 came here in New Jersey. His last 2 came on Long Island. And combined, he has gone 1-1 with a 3.52 ERA. 23 innings, 18 hits, 10 runs, 9 of them earned, 6 walks to 18 strikeouts. Pretty good numbers for Larkins against the division rivals. First pitch to Aaron Eggleston is a fastball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Eggleston at .247 this year for the Patriots, struggling this season. 2 homers, 32 runs batted in. Here's the 0-1. And that fastball just missed the outside corner. Lots of fastballs here in the early going from Larkins. Count even at 1-1. Third baseman Alfonso well off the bag with the lefty hitter at the plate. 1-1. Eggleston takes low from Larkins. Didn't miss by much. And the count out 2-1. Very rare to see Brett Jody coaching third base, but he is over at third base today with Glenn Barker, the hitting coach, coaching first base today. 2-1. Popped in the air, foul behind the plate, just off to the third base side out of play. That'll even the count up at 2-2, and Larkins a strike 3 away from a 1-2-3 inning here in the second. Good news is that sun, which was high over the field, starting to head back behind the first base stands, which provides us some relief here in the broadcast booth. 2-ball, 2-strike pitch to Aaron Eggleston on the way. It is swung on and fouled back to the screen. Eggleston fights off another to stay alive. Larkins certainly trying to complete this quick inning here in the second after laboring and throwing over 20 pitches in the first inning. 1-0 Patriots lead, bottom of the second. Bases empty, 2 down. And the 2-2 once again. Eggleston takes a breaking ball on the outside corner, strike 3 called. Now Larkin strikes out Eggleston looking, who did not agree with the call. 4 strikeouts, 3 looking for Matt Larkins over the first 2 innings. And it's another PSEG Long Island energy efficient inning with energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island. Saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit PSEGLINY.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you. To the third we go, 1-0 Somerset.
Hey fans, this is infielder Giovanni Alfonso, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
is entirely up to you. Visit pseglyny.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Delta Cleary Jr. begins the third inning for the Ducks. A.J. Octor stays in for his second inning of relief and deals outside for ball 1. Patriots ahead of the Ducks 1-0 here in the early going. Third inning here in this 7-inning scheduled game for game 1 of the doubleheader as Cleary Jr. takes inside. The Ducks center fielder ahead in the count at 2 balls and no strikes. Cleary Jr. drew a walk his first time up, made it all the way to third but got stranded there. 2-0 pitch from Octor on the way. And Cleary Jr. takes a fastball that misses just below the knees. So Octor quickly behind at 3 balls and no strikes. The Ducks looking to get the leadoff man on here in inning number 3. Each team with a hit thus far. Ducks have committed the only error that directly led to the lone run. 3-0. And there's a fastball at the knees for strike 1. Matt Larkins, after grabbing a throwdown from Audie Affner, trying to get the runner at home plate who had stopped between third and home, trying to break on the steal to second, or the stolen base attempt by Rosario. Line drive right field. There's a base hit for Delta Cleary Jr. Heading over to right center to cut it off is Christian Marrero. And there's the second hit of the day for Long Island, a leadoff single for Cleary Jr. here in the third. So Rosario was attempting to steal second in that bottom of the first inning. Affner went to go throw down towards second. Larkins leapt up and stopped the throw. Rodriguez had broken for home once the throw looked like it was going to second. I got caught between third and home. He had stopped. Larkins then lost the handle on the baseball as he went to go throw it home. And Rodriguez broke back for the plate and made it in there safely for the lone run of the game thus far. So a runner at first in the form of the speedy Cleary Jr. with nobody out here is Mark Krause to the plate, who walked his first time up. Throw over to first, and Cleary Jr. dives back safely. Cleary Jr. has now been on base twice already in this game. Again, 21 stolen bases on the year. Octor a long wait on the mound and now steps off the rubber. Was trying to see if Cleary Jr. was going to break for second at all. But time called. Wind picks up a little bit, blowing out towards right center field now. Octor's first pitch to Krause is a fastball strike over the inside corner, 0-1. Krause a couple of hits in last night's game for Long Island, including that 2-run home run in the first inning. Drove in 2 runs, scored 1. Continuing to be a potent bat in the middle of the Ducks order. He moves up to the 3 spot today. 0-1 is low. That will even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike on Mark Krause. He'll be followed by Sanko in this third inning. The Ducks have 4 guys that are hitting from the left side at the top of the order, and then 5 righty hitters. Octor again stepping off the rubber. Cleary Jr., the number 2 hitter, a switch hitter, but with the righty on the mound, he'll bat from the left side. kind of a half and half there for the Ducks offense in today's game. You've got the lefty on the mound tonight in Ephraim Nieves for Somerset, so probably we'll see a lot of righties in the lineup. 1-1. Krause a ground ball hard but foul down the first base line past Mark Minakazi. And Krause falls behind now at 1-2. Alex Berg overcoaching first base right now. He will likely catch the nightcap of the doubleheader tonight, with Affiner catching the opener. I'm sure we'll see Jovan Gonzalez do the same for Somerset. Surprised to see Donahue in the lineup catching today after catching last night. Usually you see the switch at catcher for a day game after a night game. 1-2. Krause takes the fastball up by the head. It was outside, but about head high. So that'll even the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Krause. He works the count just about as well as anybody in the Atlantic League. He's among the top 5 in terms of walks this season. Octor set once again. Cleary Jr. a healthy lead at first. 2-2. Krause takes the breaking ball outside, and now the count full. That's exactly what Krause did his first time up. Fell behind, worked the count, drew the walk. Krause comes into the day tied for 3rd in the league with 55 walks. Corey Vaughn of Southern Maryland also with 55. New Britain's James Skelton leads the way at 71. Payoff pitch coming. Cleary Jr. goes, and Krause takes a called strike 3. The throw down to second, not in time. A stolen base for Delta Cleary Jr., but Mark Krause goes down on strike 3, and both he and Kevin Baez can't believe it. He thought that was ball 4. So, for Octor, his 3rd strikeout, but a stolen base for Delta Cleary Jr., his 22nd of the year, and essentially works like a sacrifice bunt. Although Krause does lose the at-bat, he still can't believe the call as he's heading back to the dugout. So instead of 1st and 2nd with nobody out, it is now a runner at 2nd with 1 out. And here is Sanko to the plate, who popped out to left his first time up. Octor's first pitch. And Sanko line drive down the left field line. That is going to be a base hit. Eggleston over to cut it off around third base, and coming in to score is Delta Cleary Jr. It's an RBI single the opposite way for Angelo Sanko, and we are tied at 1 here in the top of the 3rd inning. Good piece of hitting there for Sanko. First pitch swinging, and he lines a shot down the left field line. Eggleston got over there quickly to hold Sanko to the single, but Sanko now pulls into a tie for the team lead and runs batted in with 64 along with Mark Krause. And on their 3rd hit of the game, the Ducks get their first run. So Sanko drives in the run, now a runner at first with 1 out. Minakazi will hold Sanko on, and here is Derek Piles from the right side. First pitch to Piles is a fastball low and away. And the count goes to 1-0. The ribbon board out in right field showing Elmer Reyes at the plate, but this is most definitely Derek Piles, who was hit by a pitch his first time up back in the opening inning. First time he's been hit this year. Now the 1-0 is smashed foul, third base side into an empty row of seats. An absolute bullet off the bat of Piles. But the ball goes foul, and the count even up at 1-1. Octor comes set. Sanko leads at first. The 1-1 pitch. Piles takes low. And the count now goes to 2 balls and a strike on the Ducks left fielder. Piles, as we mentioned before, 4 for 9 in his series debut for Long Island. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Good cut. But swung through the offering. A fastball from Octor, and the count even up at 2-2. Down in Southern Maryland, Piles got some action during the series and hit the ball well. Impressed Kevin Baez. 2-2, a half swing at a ball down low. They appeal the first. No swing, says Tom Gandolfo. And so the count full at 3-2, and we'll see if Sanko takes off for second on this 3-2 offering. Payoff pitch coming. Sanko goes for second, and Piles fouls it off. Just caught a little piece and knocked it in and then out of the glove of Adam Donahue. So that keeps the at-bat alive. And we'll do it once again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ducks are doing a very good job in this game working the count. This is Achter's second inning of relief. He's already up to 43 pitches. And we saw the first inning, 36 pitches from Patrick Johnson. 3-2 again, and Pyle swings and misses strike 3. The throw down to second base is not in time. It'll be the first stolen base of the season for Angelo Sanko, who had been caught in his first 2 attempts. And Pyle's just missed fouling that one off. So, 4th strikeout for A.J. Achter. But a stolen base for Sanko, the second steal of the inning for Long Island. And the first of the season for Sanko, who got in with the throw-off line from Donaghy. With the runner at second and 2 out, that will leave it up to Elmer Reyes. Taking a look back to second base. No throw there, though. Let's see if Reyes can drive in Sanko to give the Ducks their first lead of the afternoon. First pitch coming up from Achter. Kicks and fires. Reyes a high, deep drive down the left field line, but hooks it foul. Definitely had home run distance, but also definitely way foul. And the count 0-1. Reyes a pop out to short his first time up when he came up with the bases loaded back in the first inning. Achter from the stretch is set, looks back to second, deals to the plate. Reyes a hard shot, fair ball inside the bag at third and down the left field line. Sanko will score easily from second. Reyes goes to second. He'll stop right there with a 2-out RBI double. The Ducks have their first lead of the day as they go in front 2-1. A hard smash inside the third base bag from Elmer Reyes just kept it fair as it went past Olmo Rosario. Give Reyes his 42nd run batted in of the year, his 19th double. The Ducks with 3 hits here in this third inning have plated 2 runs and have taken the lead. Sanko his 52nd run of the year. And now Brett Jody going to come out of the dugout and have a conversation with Richard Katz, the home plate umpire. And I'm not sure what the discussion is here. I don't know if Brett Jody is saying that it was a foul ball, but that in no doubt was a fair ball. We have a pretty good look of it here in Somerset, better than we would in some other parks, as we sit offset to the first base side of home plate, so you've got a little bit of a better look up that third base line. Kevin Baez was just talking things over with Olmo Rosario, the third baseman for the Patriots. I don't know if Rosario was saying that was a foul ball, but again, looked clear as day to us that it was fair, and Richard Katz, the home plate umpire, signaled fair. So now Reyes at second with 2 down. Here's Giovanni Alfonso to the plate. First pitch to him is a fastball that misses inside, and the count 1-0. Ducks had just 1 hit over the first 2 innings. They've got 3 here in the second against A.J. Achter. Alfonso bounced to short his first time up, leading off the second inning. Takes a breaking ball here over the inside corner for a strike. And that'll even up the count at 1-1. Ducks now out hitting the Patriots 4-1 in the ball game. Reyes takes his lead. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good fastball there from Achter, about knee high. And Alfonso cut through it for strike number 2. So the count now 1-2 in favor of Achter. Another long inning for the Patriot right-hander, trying to get through without giving up any further damage. From the stretch, here's the 1-2. Reyes takes his lead at second, kicking the pitch, and Alfonso a late swing. He goes through it for strike 3, and that'll retire the side. So Achter ends up striking out the side here in this third inning and now has 5 strikeouts in 2 innings. But the Ducks get 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits. No errors and a runner left on base. We have played 2.5 innings, and it is now the Ducks in front of the Patriots 2-1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Matt Larkins, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it! The color of my new Nicolette patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolette walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolette pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolette's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolette. Visit Nicolette.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Well, the final out of the top half of the third inning was the 15th out of today's ball game. Did you know that a 15-minute phone call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO, or visit geico.com. Matt Larkin's back to the mound as we move to the bottom half of the third inning. Ducks now have their first lead of the ball game at 2-1, thanks to the RBI single by Angelo Sanco and the RBI double by Elmer Reyes. And for the Patriots, it'll be their 9-1 and 2 hitters, Adam Donahue, Alfredo Rodriguez, and Justin Trapp. Also want to apologize for the loud racket that you might hear through our crowd microphone. One of the youngsters in front of us playing with a plastic water bottle, using it as a noise maker, so that the extra noise you hear. First pitch to Adam Donahue is hit high in the air to left center field. Converging are the left fielder Piles, the center fielder Cleary Jr., and it'll be Cleary Jr. who makes the running catch. So Donahue gave it a ride to deep left center, but the ball tracked down by Cleary Jr. One pitch, one out from Matt Larkins here in the bottom of the third inning. So that'll bring up the shortstop, Alfredo Rodriguez. A little bat from the right side. Rodriguez in the leadoff spot of the order. Right now has the lone hit for Somerset when he led off the bottom of the first inning with a single to right. Has also scored Somerset's lone run of the game. First pitch from Larkins. Rodriguez squares the bunt, pulls back and takes a strike. Right over the inside corner, 0-1 the count. Rodriguez singled, moved to second on the hit by pitch, to third on a fielder's choice, and scored on the error by Larkins. Fastball inside, and Larkins hits Rodriguez with the pitch. Second batter that Larkins has hit with a pitch here today. Very unlike the right-hander. But Rodriguez is on for the second time this afternoon. Coming into the day, Larkins had hit just 4 batters all season long in 21 games, 20 of which have been starts. But hits the leadoff man here, the second batter, here in the third, and has now hit 2 today. 1 on, 1 out, and now up to the plate steps the second baseman Justin Trapp, batting in the number 2 spot. First pitch on the way. Trapp swings, fouls it back. First base side of home plate, up into the seats. And the count 0-1. Trapp a strikeout his first time up back in the opening inning. 1 of 4 that Larkins has picked up already. Here's the 0-1. Larkins kicks and comes home. Trapp takes a fastball, strike over the outside corner, and the count quickly 0-2. Larkins working around that first inning troubles. Got the final 2 batters of that inning out. Retired all 3 in the second, and then the leadoff hitter before allowing the hit by pitch. Throw over to first base, and back safely there is Rodriguez. We talked about his speed earlier in the game. 10 stolen bases this year in 15 attempts. Middle infielders at double play depth. Alfonso midway at third. Here a ground ball weakly hit towards second. Reyes' only play is going to be to first, and he throws there in time to retire Trapp. So he grabs the second. 0 for 2 now is Trapp, and moving to second base on the play is Alfredo Rodriguez.
Right fielder number 14, Christian Marrero.
So 2 down in the inning. That'll bring Christian Marrero to the plate. Not much more Reyes could have done with that. Ball was not hit hard enough, and with trap speed, no chance of turning a double play, especially on a ball hit that weakly. And also no chance of getting the runner at second. So he takes the sure out at first. And now Rodriguez at second with 2 down. Here is Christian Marrero to the plate. He'll bat from the left side, excuse me. First pitch on the way is a fastball taken low. And the count goes to 1-0 on Marrero, who was hit by a pitch back in the first inning, a breaking ball that caught his toe. Seemed to be wincing a little bit in pain after it, but found a way to stay in the game. One and 0. Larkins looks to second, deals to the plate. Marrero takes the fastball high. The Ducks right-hander now behind at 2 balls and no strikes. It's the only game going on right now in the Atlantic League. Everything else later tonight, including the nightcap of this day-night doubleheader, which will begin at 7:05 p.m. And then the series finale will be tomorrow night at 7:05 before the Ducks head back home to start a 7-game homestand on Friday night against the Lancaster Barnstormers. By the way, with the Ducks win last night, their 5th win already on this road trip, meaning that no matter what else happens in this series, the Ducks will head back home with a winning road trip. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch from Larkins. Marrero takes a fastball over the inside corner for strike 1. Most teams are usually okay if they split on the road. They go into a road trip looking to split. But for the Ducks, who are on such a roll right now and know that they need to give themselves as much of a cushion in the Liberty Division standings, they want to be winning road trips. They've already done that. 2-1 is a broken back ground ball to second. Reyes is there, fields and throws to first for the out. And Matt Larkins works another scoreless inning here in the 3rd. No runs in the inning, no hits, a hit batter. But that runner stranded at second base. That was Rodriguez. We head to the 4th here in New Jersey. Long Island Ducks 2, Somerset Patriots 1.
Hey fans, this is infielder Elmer Reyes, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 24 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and also recently acquired Hampton Luxury Liner with regular service from New York City to the Hamptons. They also offer a variety of vineyard tour options. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines and Hampton Luxury Liner, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
To the 4th inning we go. The Ducks with a 2-1 lead over the Somerset Patriots. Matt Larkins has allowed 1 unearned run and 1 hit through the first 3 innings. He has struck out 4. The Ducks with a 2-run third inning, have taken the lead over the Patriots. Meanwhile, a new pitcher is in for Somerset. It is going to be right-hander Connor Root, who takes over after 2 long innings from A.J. Octor. I'm going to give you Octor's final line in a bit. But Connor Root takes over on the mound, and he will face Audie Affner, Dan Lyons, and Anthony Vega here in the 4th inning. As a reminder, if you are just joining us, this is a day-night doubleheader today here at TD Bank Ballpark. 2 games, 1 here in the morning, 1 at night. And as is often seen here in the Atlantic League, Game 1 a 7-inning game, whereas Game 2 will be 9 innings. So this is a 7-inning game. Now the Ducks lead at 2-1 as we move to the 4th. Connor Root will face Audie Affner in a righty-righty matchup to begin. First pitch, and Affner takes a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. 2 innings of relief for A.J. Octor. He allowed a total of 4 hits and 2 runs, both of which were earned, both coming in the 3rd inning. 0-1, fouled off the mask of the catcher Donaghy, and that runs the count to 0-2. Akhtar did not walk the batter, and he struck out 5. So impressive stuff from Akhtar to get the strikeouts, but he allowed the 3 hits, alternating between hits and strikeouts in the 3rd inning. Single, strikeout, RBI, single, strikeout, and a double that brought in a run along with a strikeout. Head of Offner, 0-2. Here's Root's pitch, and Offner swings through a fastball upstairs for strike 3. So on 3 pitches, Connor Root picks up the strikeout, already the 7th K for Patriot pitching this morning. And there's the first out. Second time that Offner has struck out. And that will bring up the shortstop and 9-hitter Dan Lyons. Numbers this year on Connor Root: he has pitched in 11 games, 3 of which have been starts. 1-2 record and a 4.59 ERA. Root comes set, first pitch, and Lyons takes a breaking ball on the inside corner for strike 1. In 33 1/3 innings this year, Root has allowed 36 hits, 18 runs, 17 of them earned. He has walked 16 while striking out 23. 0-1, fly ball in the air to center. Backing up at first was Golson, now moves in, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. I think Golson went back on it right away with that wind blowing out towards center field, thinking the ball was hit a little bit deeper than it was. But did not go too far. So 2 down in the inning as the wind really picks up now, blowing hard. Skies are clear though, no rain expected today. And with 2 down and the bases empty, back to the top of the order for Anthony Vega, who, like Offner, has struck out twice today. First pitch to him is a breaking ball that misses the outside corner, 1-0. Vega went down swinging in both the first and the 2nd inning. Root gets the sign and comes set. And the 1-0. Fastball hits the inside corner, bell tie for a strike to even the count up at 1-1. Connor Root at 6'5", 205 pounds from Nashua, New Hampshire, the former home of the Pride in the Atlantic League. Just 24 years old is Connor Root. 1-1. Breaking ball that is taken downstairs. And the count goes to 2-1. Root previously pitched for the Lancaster Barnstormers in the Atlantic League. That was last year. Has played independent baseball his entire career. Got a short one at that since he is so young. 2-1 to Vega. Swinging a foul ball, 3rd base side out of play. And the count even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down and the bases empty as Connor Root tries to retire the side in order here in the top of the 4th inning. Line drive down the right field line by Vega, hit well, but that's going to go foul. Flirting with a deep solo home run down the right field line, but a bit out in front of it. So that'll keep the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. If Vega reaches, Delta Cleary Jr. will be next. Mentioned Vega struggled a bit down in Southern Maryland, 1 of 11 in that series. Here he takes the fastball up high, works the count full at 3-2 as he tries to get on with 2 outs in the inning. We'll see if Vega plays both games of the doubleheader or just one of the 2. He still wears that visor on the bottom of the bill of his helmet. Payoff pitch, and Vega a line drive, hard but foul down the right field line. He's had a couple really good swings in this at bat, hitting hard baseballs to right, but it's just a bit out in front of both. Works the count well, and the Ducks have been working the count very well throughout the course of this game thus far. Been a slow-moving affair because of that. Another payoff pitch, and Vega swinging a miss, strike 3. He goes through the high fastball. And tosses away the bat and the helmet in disgust. So a strikeout of Vega, 2 strikeouts in the inning for Connor Root. And now 8 strikeouts over 4 innings for Somerset Patriot pitching. Ducks go in order for the first time today. We go to the bottom half of the fourth inning, 2-1 in favor of Long Island.
Hey fans, this is infielder Giovanni Alfonso, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? The Ducks are proud to present the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty draft and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark. To the bottom of the fourth we go, 2-1, the Ducks leading the Somerset Patriots. By the way, a reminder that New York Sports Day is one of the largest independent New York sports news sources out there for coverage of the Long Island Ducks, the Mets and Yankees, major and minor league baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and soccer. Visit www.nysportsday.com. New York Sports Day, your independent Gotham sports news source. We also never got a chance to give you the trivia question for today as part of our fourth inning trivia, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. Threw you a curveball yesterday with some hockey-related trivia with Ken Danico in attendance yesterday, the former Devils defenseman. But we'll go back to baseball today, and we'll give you the question here in the bottom of the fourth and let you think about it before we give you the answer in the fifth inning. Meanwhile, it'll be Olmo Rosario leading things off in the fourth inning for Somerset against right-hander Matt Larkins, who begins his fourth inning of work. First pitch is a fastball that missed inside. Came close to hitting Rosario. Would have been the third Patriot batter hit in this game. Now the count 1-0. Rosario reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. And the 1-0 breaking ball misses downstairs, so Larkins quickly behind at 2-0. Rosario came into the day hitting .270 for the Patriots. Here's the 2-0. Fastball is upstairs. And Larkins quickly behind here at 3 balls and no strikes. Larkins has yet to walk a batter in this game. Again, he has allowed 1 hit and 2 hit batters. That has been it. Behind here at 3-0 on Olmo Rosario. Kicking the pitch to the plate. Rosario takes low ball 4, and there is the first walk of the day. So Rosario draws the free pass to begin the fourth inning. And that will bring up the designated hitter, Joel Guzman. Ducks did a great job through most of the game yesterday, minimizing walks. Just 2 walks allowed over the first 8 innings of the game, 1 by Alvarez, 1 by Kreider. Kreider's walk came with 2 outs in the 6th. And then in the 9th inning, Amalio Diaz walked the 8 and 9 hitters, Donahue and Eggleston with 2 outs before getting out of the jam and picking up the save. First pitch fastball is on the inside corner for strike 1 to Carlos Guzman. Guzman, a strikeout victim, looking his first time up with a runner at second and 2 outs back in the first inning. Larkins comes set. Shortstop Lyons shaded towards the middle. Here's the 0-1. Guzman takes a breaking ball downstairs. And the count now 1 ball and 1 strike on the lefty swinging Guzman. Alfonso, the third baseman, well off the third base bag with a lefty hitter at the plate. Kraus holds on the runner at first. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Guzman a hack at a pitch down and in. And he went fishing after trying to drive it to the wall and right. Wind is blowing out that way, so no surprise to see that from Guzman. Count now 1-2 on the Patriot designated hitter. Larkins gets the sign from Hafner and comes set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Guzman a half swing at a ball down low. They appealed to the third base umpire Jorge Terran, who said no swing. So now that'll even the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Larkin's trying to get Guzman a hack at another pitch down in the zone. Rosario with good speed at first, 13 of 14 in the stolen base department this year. Took off for second in that weird play back in the first inning. Now the 2-2. Pitch on the way. Swinging a line drive into left field. There's a base hit for Guzman. Piles picks it up and fires it in towards short. And a good start for the Patriots here in the bottom of the 4th against Matt Larkins. A walk and a single. 2 on, nobody out. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Mark Minikazi.
First baseman number 32, Mark Minikazi.
So Larkins got ahead of Guzman with 2 strikes. But on the 2-2 fastball up in the zone, Guzman stays back on it and pushes it through the opposite way past lines for a base hit. So in that case, the shift doesn't work out. If Lyons in his normal spot, might have been able to turn 2 there, but because he shaded towards the middle, had no chance of getting to it. And now here's Minikazi from the right side. First pitch, and he takes downstairs from Larkins for ball 1. Larkins right now is at 57 pitches for the game, 35 of them for strikes. And again, with the heat out there today in the bright sunshine, not as easy to avoid the fatigue if you're a pitcher. 1-0, and that's downstairs, blocked nicely at home plate by Audie Affiner. But now Larkins behind in the count at 2 balls and no strikes against a guy who's struggling a bit this year for Somerset, and Mark Minikazi, that had 3 hits last night, coming within a triple of the cycle. Grounded out to short his first time up. The Ducks hoping for another ground ball here to try and turn 2. Defense playing straight away. The second baseman Reyes closer to second, though, with the runner at second base. 2-0 offering, and Minikazi fouls it straight back to the screen behind the plate for strike 1. Out in front of a breaking ball that time from Larkins. Two and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swinging and a foul back to the screen again. And that will even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And now Larkins with the count even on Minikazi. Two and 2 the count. Let's see if Larkins can get the strikeout here of Minikazi. You've got the speedy center fielder Greg Golson waiting in the on-deck circle. Larkins gets the sign and comes set. Runners lead from first and second with nobody out. 2-2 pitch on the way. Minikazi a line drive to second, caught by Reyes. He'll throw back to first, get the out there. The Ducks might have had an opportunity at a triple play. I don't think Lyons had gotten to second base in time, but they do turn a double play. 4-3 on the line out by Minikazi. And just like that, 2 outs. A bullet line drive off the bat of Minikazi right at Reyes, who thought about going to second. Had Lyons gotten there a little bit quicker, they might have been able to double off Rosario at second, and Guzman at first base was about halfway, and they could have had a chance at a triple play, but instead they'll take the 2 outs as Guzman retired 4-3 at first base. Minikazi retired on the line out. And with 2 outs, here's Greg Golson with a runner at second, and he fouls the first pitch off into the dirt for strike 1. A chance for the Ducks to get out of a jam here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 on, nobody out. Oh and 1. Here's the pitch. Popped up foul, first base side. This will go out of play. And the count quickly, 0-2. So Larkins ahead 0-2 here on Greg Golson and trying to get out of this inning unharmed. 1 strike, 3 away from doing that. Rosario, the runner at second, takes his lead. Reyes creeping in towards the bag. Time called here by Golson at home plate. By the way, Golson, a strikeout victim his first time up. He went down looking in the second. Larkins with 4 strikeouts on the day. And again, Golson asked for time as Larkins had a long look at a home plate where Audie Affner flashed the signs. New relationship here with Larkins and Affner, so they're working to get on the same page a little bit. 0-2, and Golson a hard shot foul down the third base line. Sounded like he broke his bat, and indeed he did, so he's going to head back towards Patriot dugout on the first base side to get a fresh piece of lumber. Out in front of that pitch, got jammed on it by Larkins. Matt Larkins was terrific his last time out. We talked about the season high in pitches for him on Thursday down in Southern Maryland. 114 pitches, 71 for strikes. Had 1 runner reach third base in the game, Jose Lozana, in the 6th inning. And that was it. Worked out of a first and second 1-out jam in the 1st inning. And really never got into trouble from that point on. Had first and third, 2 out in the 6th. One of those runners, the runner at first, on an intentional walk. That was really it for Larkins in that one. 0-2. Fastball just missed the outside corner. Larkins thought he had strike 3 there. Richard Katz said it was just off the outside corner. And denied Larkins his 5th strikeout of the game. So now a ball and 2 strikes on Golson. Here's the 1-2 offering. Golson a swing and a miss, strike 3. Larkins took something off of it and got Golson to swing through it. 5th strikeout of the day for Larkins. 2nd time that Golson has struck out. And Larkins works out of the 1st and 2nd no-out jam. No runs in the inning, 1 hit, a walk, and 1 runner left on base. To the 5th inning we go here at TD Bank Ballpark. 2-1, the Ducks still in front.
Hey fans, this is infielder Mark Krause, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy-efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit psegly.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
We head to the 5th inning. The Ducks still in front 2-1 after Matt Larkins escapes a 1st and 2nd no-out jam in the bottom of the 4th inning. Time for the answer to tonight's 4th inning trivia. In fact, you know what? I just realized we never even got a chance to give you the question again. Completely blanked on that. We were about to give you the question in the bottom of the 4th and never did. So it has now become our 5th inning trivia here at TD Bank Park. And the question, Derek Piles, one of the newcomers to the Long Island Ducks, has spent 8 seasons playing professional baseball. All have been in independent baseball leagues. The question, how many independent baseball leagues has Derek Piles played in? First pitch to Delta Cleary Jr., a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. And if you can name them, you'll get bonus points too. So think about it. How many different independent leagues has Derek Piles played in his professional baseball career? 0-1 misses inside for a ball, the count 1-1. Think about it. We'll give you the answer in the bottom half of the inning. If you get it right and you get all 6 leagues correct, we'll also give you a special shout out here on the airwaves. 1-1. Fisted out in the air towards shallow center. Going out the shortstop, Rodriguez can't get it. And it's in his center field, a base hit. For the 3rd time today, Delta Cleary Jr. is on base safely. He's now got a walk and 2 singles in his 3 plate appearances. So if you think you know the answer to our trivia question, leave a comment on our Facebook live stream or on our YouTube broadcast, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Mark Krause.
And again, we will let you know if you are correct in the bottom half of the fifth inning. So the Speedy Cleary Jr. on with his second single of the day. The Ducks with 5 hits in the ball game, 4 singles and a double. And here is Mark Krause, who is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Connor Root, by the way, still pitching for the Patriots after throwing a scoreless 4th inning. First pitch to Krause is a fastball knee-high for a strike, 0-1. Krause thought he had walked for a second time his last time up in the 3rd inning when Cleary Jr. took off for second on a 3-2 pitch. But Richard Katz called him out on strike 3. Again, the Patriots pitching staff with 8 strikeouts already in the game. 0-1. Krause swings through a high fastball.
Alexi Green, Adam Gross, Shane Borer.
So Connor Root quickly ahead of Mark Krause, 0-2. Mentioned Krause's 2-hit, 2 RBI last night for Long Island, helping the Ducks to the 3-2 win. Also made that great catch in left. Throw over to first to chase Cleary Jr. back, who stole his 22nd base earlier in this game. That was back in the 3rd inning, and eventually scored on the RBI single by the man waiting on deck now, Angelo Sanco. Root is ready again. Here's the 0-2. And Krause lays off this high fastball. Takes ball 1 from Root. The wind continuing to blow out towards right center. And the sun's still shining bright here on this Wednesday afternoon. Cleary Jr. a healthy lead at first. Here's the 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. And Krause takes a fastball above the belt. Close pitch, just missed the strike zone. Might have been a little off the plate too. Not leaving the count up at 2-2. Again, we've talked about at length today, Krause's ability and the team's ability, the Ducks' ability here in this game to work the count well against Somerset's pitching staff. 2-ball, 2-strike pitch on the way. Krause takes this one low and inside. Another fastball from Root. And Mark Krause has worked the count from 0-2 to 3-2. Patriot right-hander trying to get him to expand the zone and chase a 3rd strike, but not doing that to this point. I have to think Cleary Jr. probably takes off here on the 3-2 pitch like he did 2 innings ago. Root comes set. There goes Cleary Jr. 3-2 is a breaking ball. This one misses outside this time for ball 4. So this time Mark Krause does not go down looking. He takes ball 4. Excellent job by Krause to work out the walk after falling behind 0-2. And now it's the Ducks who have runners at first and second and nobody out here in the 5th inning. Walk brought to you once again by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So first and second, nobody out for Long Island. Exactly what Somerset had in the bottom of the 4th when they came up empty. Let's see what Long Island can do here in the 5th. Sanco to the plate, 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch to him. And he takes downstairs from Root for ball 1. Sanco flew out to left field his first time up and then drove a pitch the opposite way in the 3rd. First pitch that he saw for an RBI single off of A.J. Octor that tied the ball game at 1. Here comes the 1-0. Root fires. Sanco takes another fastball downstairs. And Connor Root working himself into some trouble here behind at 2-0 with 2 on and nobody out. Sanco will be looking for a good pitch to hit here. Has to stay disciplined. Obviously, he doesn't want to chase a pitch that's out of the zone, but he'll certainly be looking for a good pitch to drive to the outfield. 2-0. Takes the pitch. That fastball misses downstairs, and it's now 3-0 on Sanco. And another out of the zone would load up the bases with nobody out for Derek Piles. Nobody in the bullpen for the Patriots right now warming up. So Root will have to try and find a way out of this jam. 3-0 delivery. Have to think Sanco will take all the way. Pitch on the way, and that is taken. And it just hits the inside corner knee high for a strike. But now a good hitters count for Sanco at 3-1. Cleary Jr. takes his lead off second, and Kraus off of first with nobody out in the inning. 3-1 pitch. Sanko fouls this one back over the screen behind home plate. Out in front of that offering. Got a good pitch, a hit there from Root. So now the count is full at 3-2 with nobody out. And if you're Kevin Baez, what do you do? I have to think the runners will not go here. You never want to make the first out at third base, so I don't think Cleary Jr. will try and take off for third here, especially with an open lane to third base for the catcher, Adam Donahue. Here's the payoff pitch. Root looks to second, deals to the plate. Runners don't go, and Sanko takes outside for ball 4. Another good at bat. Another walk yielded by Root. Second in a row. And for the Ducks, their 4th walk of the day, brought to you once again by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So a single and 2 walks have loaded the bases for Long Island. Adam Donahue goes out to the mound and have a quick chat with the right-hander. And now it'll be Derek Piles coming up to the plate. A chance here for the Ducks to extend their 2-1 lead. Piles, who drove in 1 run and had 4 hits down in Southern Maryland. He's 0 for 1 today, hit by a pitch and a strikeout. And comes up here with the bags full. First pitch. Piles a pop-up foul, first base side out of play. And the count goes to 0-1. Cleary Jr. from third, Kraus from second, Sanko from first. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Piles takes a fastball on the outside corner, strike 2. And quickly ahead in the count is the right-hander Connor Root. 0-2 delivery. Piles lays off this fastball. That misses up high. And so that is ball number 1. Root comes set at the belt, looks into the plate. Here's the pitch. Piles a swing and a miss, strike 3. Chase the fastball up high. So a big strikeout there for Connor Root as Derek Piles goes down swinging. 3rd strikeout in an inning and a third for Connor Root. And with 1 out, that is going to bring up Elmer Reyes. And now all of a sudden, Connor Root is a ground ball double play away from getting out of the inning. Runners lead from every base as Reyes steps back up, an RBI double his last time up. First pitch, and Reyes fouls this one back to the backstop. And the count 0-1. Ducks had the bases loaded with 2 outs in the first inning, but Reyes popped up to short. And here the Ducks looking at least for Reyes to drive a fly ball to the outfield with Cleary Jr.'s speed to plate a run on a sac fly. They don't need a hit to get a run here. Middle infielders are back at double play depth. The corner infielders are halfway. First baseman Minakazi playing past and behind Sanko. Here's the pitch. Reyes lays off this breaking ball up and in. And that'll even the count up at 1-1. Still nobody throwing for Somerset in their bullpen, so it is up to Root to find his way out of trouble here in the 5th inning. 1-1. Reyes a swing and a miss. He cuts through the fastball. And Connor Root quickly jumps in front at 1 ball and 2 strikes. So a single and 2 walks thus far for Long Island, but a strikeout of Piles for the first out. And now Reyes behind in the count at 1-2 against Connor Root. Right-hander is set. Here's the pitch. Reyes a swing and a miss. Strike 3. He is out in front of the breaking ball from Root. Connor Root strikes out back-to-back hitters with the bases loaded here in the 5th. And now it'll be up to Giovanni Alfonso to come through for Long Island.
Third baseman Giovanni Alfonso.
This could be a huge point in this ball game. The Ducks have a 2-1 lead, have the bases loaded, nobody out, a chance to extend this lead. But Root has come back with strikeouts of Piles and Reyes. And now Alfonso, who is 0 for 2, trying to come up big for the Ducks. First pitch from Root. Alfonso takes the fastball a little bit inside for ball 1. Alfonso grounded out to short back in the second inning and struck out swinging in the third. Alfonso was 4 for 16 with 2 doubles and an RBI down at Southern Maryland. 6-game hitting streak coming into today. And fouls this one over the screen. First base side out of play. That'll even the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Long Island is out hitting Somerset 5-2, and now a fly ball won't get the job done. They'll need a base hit or a walk or a hit by pitch, something like that, to get the run in. 1-1 from Root. Alfonso lays off the pitch. The fastball misses outside. And now Alfonso ahead at 2-1. Again, it is Cleary Jr. at third. He singled to begin the inning. Krause at second, Sanko at first. They both walked. And Alfonso at the plate with a 2-1 count. Root comes set. Deals to the plate. Alfonso takes low. Try to paint the bottom of the strike zone with a breaking ball. He missed. And now it is 3-1. And if you're Alfonso, do you try and take a pitch here to try and draw the walk, or are you swinging away with a good hitter's count at 3-1? Remains to be seen. Root gets the sign and comes set on the hill. 3-ball, 1-strike pitch on the way. Alfonso swings and fouls it off the mask of Adam Donahue for strike 2. He definitely got a strike on that pitch. Root threw one over the plate on the inside corner. Alfonso with a big swing. Cuts on the pitch and fouls it off. And now with the count full at 3-2 and 2 outs, the runners will be off on the pitch. 10 strikeouts for Patriots pitching here through the first 5 2/3 innings. And Root trying to strike out the side after allowing the first 3 to reach. Payoff pitch on the way. Alfonso was swinging a drive in the air to right. Hit pretty well. Back goes the right fielder Marrero to the track at the wall. He looks up and you can forget it. An opposite field grand slam with 2 outs over the right field wall for Giovanni Alfonso. His 3rd home run of the season. And the Ducks jump in front 6-1 here in the 5th inning. What a clutch piece of hitting for Giovanni Alfonso. He will make his way back to the third base dugout and get high fives from the rest of his team. And Giovanni Alfonso has gone the other way on a 3-2, 2-out pitch for a grand slam off of Connor Root to give the Ducks a 5-run lead. Incredible. So now with the base is empty, up to the plate is going to step Audie Affiner. He swings first pitch, pops it up in the air to shallow center. Out is the second baseman, and it is Trapp who makes the running catch for the final out of the inning. But the Ducks ensure that the inning does not go to waste. In the inning for Long Island, 4 runs, 2 hits, 2 walks, nothing bigger than the 3-ball, 2-strike, 2-out opposite field grand slam off the bat of Giovanni Alfonso. And after 4.5 innings of play, it is now the Ducks 6 and the Patriots 1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Tyler Wilson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. what an incredible piece of hitting for Giovanni Alfonso. The Ducks' third baseman works the count in his favor at 3-1, and then on a 3-ball, 2-strike, 2-out pitch, with Connor Root a strikeout away from striking out the side after allowing a single and 2 walks to begin the inning, Giovanni Alfonso goes the opposite way to right field for a grand slam, the Ducks' first grand slam of the season, the third home run of the year for Giovanni Alfonso, a new career high. And Alfonso, who came in hitting just 167 this year with the bases loaded, picks up a humongously clutch hit in the top of the 5th inning, and it gives the Ducks some breathing room now as they lead it 6-1 over the Patriots. Matt Larkin's back out for his 5th inning of work. He will face Aaron Eggleston to begin, and Eggleston takes the first pitch knee high on a breaking ball for strike 1. By the way, that home run for Long Island by Giovanni Alfonso is good for the Ducks' 85th home run of the year. Fouled back to the screen behind home plate, and the count 0-2 on Eggleston. And again, if the Ducks hit 100 home runs, they will meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge, and Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Here is the 0-2 from Larkins, and Eggleston lines this one into left field. That ball's going to drop in front of Derek Piles for a base hit. So Aaron Eggleston goes the opposite way for a leadoff single here in the 5th inning. And for Somerset, that is their 3rd hit of the ball game. Eggleston now 1 for 2.
Catcher number 21, Adam Donahue.
So the leadoff man on, and that'll bring up the catcher Adam Donahue to the plate. By the way, it is time for the answer to our 4th inning trivia, which we then move to the 5th inning. So our 5th inning trivia, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. First pitch, and that is taken for a strike. Fastball from Larkins, 0-1. Gave you the question at the top half of the inning. Derek Piles, 8 years in his professional career, has played independent baseball throughout his entire career. We wanted to know how many different independent leagues that Derek Piles has played in. That fastball just missed low, and the count even at 1-1. The answer was 6. 6 was the correct answer. 6 independent leagues for Derek Piles. We asked you to name them 2 if you could to get some bonus points, and they are the Golden League, the Can-Am League, the Pecos League, the American Association, the United League, and the Atlantic League. 1-1. Donahue, a foul ball back to the screen. And the count now 1-2. Donahue popped out to center field his first time up. A fly ball to left center that Cleary Jr. tracked down. Eggleston remains at first with nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. One ball, 2-strike pitch coming up. Larkin shakes off Affner, now is ready, and now time called at home plate. Looked like Donahue caught something in his eye. So he stepped out and made a motion out to Larkin saying, "My bad, sorry, I got something in my eye there." 1-2. Donahue takes the breaking ball low and inside. Good eye from the Patriot catcher to even up the count at 2-2. So Larkin's beginning his 5th inning of work here today. Starting the 2nd game of the series, he is at 74 pitches to this point. 2-2. And Donahue swings through it for strike 3. Good fastball there from Larkins as he picks up his 6th strikeout of the day. Donahue goes down swinging for the first time. 1 out here in the 5th. And back to the top of the order for Alfredo Rodriguez. Larkin's season high in strikeouts was 10. That was July 5th against Lancaster in that complete game 1-hit shutout. His most strikeouts against Somerset was 7 here in that game that he took the no-hitter into the 9th inning on June 15th. Struck out 6 Patriots batters. 5 days later on June 20th in game 2 of the doubleheader when he took the loss, allowing 6 runs in 5 innings. Count 0-1 on Rodriguez, who has been on base twice, a single and a hit by pitch in his 2 plate appearances thus far. 0-1 from Larkins. Rodriguez squares, pulls back, takes a fastball upstairs. And that'll even the count at 1-1. Again, everything is later today in the Atlantic League. Last night's scores, it was the Barnstormers 6-2 over the Bridgewater Bluefish. The Bees shut out the Blue Crabs 11-0, a day after the Blue Crabs clinched the first half title and a playoff berth. And the Skeeters a 6-4 win in Sugar Land over the Revolution. 1-1, swung on and foul, tipped into the glove of Audie Affner. Another good fastball from Larkins. And he's ahead of Rodriguez at 1-2. Barnstormers will host the Bluefish tonight at 6:30 at Clipper Magazine Stadium. The Bees hosting the Blue Crabs at 6:35 in New Britain Stadium. And then down in Sugar Land, Texas at 8:05 Eastern, the Skeeters host the Revolution. And of course, these two teams play at 7:05 tonight as well. 1-2, a swing and a miss. Excellent fastball from Larkins over the outside corner for strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Larkins, and now 7 for the game. 2 outs here with a runner at first in the 5th, and that'll bring up Justin Trapp. So Justin Trapp steps to the plate with Warner at first and 2 out. He is 0 for 2 thus far in the game with a strikeout and a ground out. First pitch from Larkins. Fastball missed up and inside, 4-1. Yankees with another win over the Mets last night, 5-4 in Yankee Stadium, despite Ahmed Rosario's 2-run home run in the 9th off Aroldis Chapman. Chapman does find a way to pick up the save, his 16th of the year. Sonny Gray, his first win as a Yankee, and Jacob deGrom the loss. 1-0, fly ball foul, first base side out of play. And the count even at 1-1. And I'm sure not many of the listeners here are big soccer fans, but what a comeback by the Red Bulls last night. Fell behind 2-0 to second-tier team FC Cincinnati in the U.S. Open Cup semifinals. And the Red Bulls scored 2 to tie it, force extra time, and Bradley Wright Phillips in extra time gives the Red Bulls a 3-2 win, and they're on to the Open Cup finals, in September at Sporting Kansas City. Breaking ball here misses outside. And the count goes to 2 balls and a strike on Justin Trapp as Larkins tries to work a scoreless inning here in the bottom of the 5th. Eggleston, who singled to begin the inning, remains at first base. This year he's got a total 12 steals and 13 attempts, has some good speed. 2-1. Trapp takes a fastball at the knees for a called strike. Good pitch there from Larkins. Now a strike 3 away from striking out the side. Root was the same in the top half of the inning, but allowed the 2-strike grand slam the opposite way, and for the second straight day, the Ducks have hit a 2-strike, 2-out home run. It was Krause yesterday, a 2-run homer. 2-2. Tapped into the ground weakly up the first base line. It'll kick foul. And we'll do it once again at 2-2. In the first inning yesterday, Krause got behind 0-2. The Ducks were in danger of wasting a first and second no-out opportunity, but Krause drove a ball over the right field wall off of David Kubiak for a 2-run home run. And here in the 5th inning today, the Ducks were a strike 3 away from wasting the bases loaded and nobody out. But Giovanni Alfonso comes up with the clutch grand slam the opposite way and right, his 3rd home run of the year. 2-2. Trapp takes just low and outside. That'll work the count full at 3-2. Runner will be off on the pitch from first, Eggleston. Good eye on that pitch from Trapp, didn't miss by much. So it'll be a payoff pitch here in this righty-righty matchup. Larkins comes set at the belt. There goes Eggleston, the 3-2. Trapp swings a line drive, foul down the right field line. Hit it hard, but up on the lawn seating area down the right field line, so we'll do it again with the count full. A reminder, this is a 7-inning game here in Game 1 of the doubleheader. Teams often do that. They make Game 1 of a day-night doubleheader 7 innings, Game 2, 9. So this is a 7-inning game between the two teams. Payoff pitch on the way to Trapp. Eggleston goes again, the 3-2. Swing and a foul tip. No, he missed it. Strike 3. Trapp thought he fouled it off. Richard Katz says he missed it for strike 3. So Matt Larkins strikes out the side here in the 5th inning and has now struck out 8 batters in this ballgame. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 runner left on base. We have completed 5 here at TD Bank Ballpark, and the Ducks still in front of the Patriots by the count of 6-1.
Hey fans, this is catcher Alex Berg, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
To the 6th inning we go, 6-1, Ducks leading the Somerset Patriots. And fans chill out on a warm day like today with a cold cup of Hampton Coffee Company gourmet iced coffee. It's available at the concession stands at Bethpage Ballpark, where the Ducks will return on Friday to open up a homestand. Hampton Coffee is the preferred coffee of the Long Island Ducks. Visit HamptonCoffeeCompany.com or check out their cafes out in the Hamptons. Michael Pollack here with you as we move to the 6th inning here in Game 1 of this doubleheader, a 7-inning game between these two teams. Dan Lyons leading off. Connor Root still on that for the Patriots, and he misses low and outside for ball 1. Root beginning his 3rd inning of work. He has struck out 4 over 2 innings, but allowed 4 runs in the 5th on a single, 2 walks, and the 2-out grand slam by Giovanni Alfonso. 1-0, fastball misses inside. And the count 2-0. No action right now in either bullpen. So it appears as though Larkins will come back out for the 6th, and that Root is in here for the 6th inning to stay. Lyons takes here a fastball belt high over the outside corner for strike number 1. Lyons today 1 for 2. He singled through the left side back in the 2nd with 2 out and popped out to center in the 4th. 2-1. Fastball is taken upstairs. Now 3-1 in favor of the Ducks shortstop. Infield for the most part straight away for Lyons. And the 3-1 pitch is way outside, ball 4. Another walk drawn by the Ducks, who have been doing that at quite a good length here in this series. That's their 5th walk of the day. 3rd given up by Connor Root. And once again, the walk brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. Connor Root at 24 years old, undrafted out of Bentley College up in Massachusetts. Last year made his pro debut with La Capitale de Quebec. I don't know how good my French is there, but that's what I think it is. First pitch is on the inside corner for a strike. 0-1 on Anthony Vega. And was 0-1 with an ERA of 9 in one start, then made 6 starts with the Lancaster Barnstormers. And Root was 1-3 with a 5.86 ERA there for Lancaster. Lyons leads the 0-1. Vega takes a breaking ball that misses outside. That'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Vega has struck out all 3 times he's come up to the plate today, all swinging. And again, 10 strikeouts for Somerset pitching over the first 5 innings of the ballgame. 1-1 count. Root fires to the plate. Vega half swing, takes upstairs. Olmo Rosario, the third baseman, turned around and pointed towards where the third base umpire normally would be, asking for an appeal. I don't think he was doing that seriously. I think it looked like more of a joking manner, considering third base umpire Jorge Terron is over by second with the runner at first. 2-1. Vega takes way upstairs. And Root seems to be laboring here. He's now behind at 3-1. The Patriot right-hander has already thrown 52 pitches in this game, 28 of them for strikes. But after Patrick Johnson, the starter, went just 1 inning, Patriots need extended relief from their bullpen here in game 1. 3-1 pitch coming. And Vega will swing and foul this one back behind the plate. Got a good pitch to hit at 3-1. Fought it off foul, though. We'll see if Dan Lyons takes off here with the count full at 3-2. Lyons, 4 steals and 5 attempts this year. Has pretty good speed. Root gets the sign. Lyons takes his lead. Runner does not go, and the 3-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3. So Anthony Vega's got himself the golden sombrero today. 4 strikeouts on the afternoon. 5th strikeout of the game for the right-hander Root. And there's 1 away in the top half of the 6th inning.
5, Delta Cleary Jr.
So 1 on and 1 out. And that will bring Delta Cleary Jr. up to the plate, who's been on base all 3 times today. First pitch fouled straight back to the screen. And the count 0-1. Apologize for the little bit of distraction here. We've had a whole mess of bugs just flying into the booth. A moth, a fly, getting attacked here behind home plate at TD Bank Ballpark. Now the count 0-1 on Cleary Jr. He has singled twice, he has walked, he has scored twice, and has stolen a base. A pretty good afternoon for Cleary Jr. Throw back to first where Lyons is back safely. Cleary Jr. a switch hitter, batting from the right side, left side, excuse me. He has faced right-handed pitching all day, so he's been hitting from the left side all game long. 0-1. There is a strike, good fastball, belt high. And Connor Root quickly ahead, 0-2. He had fallen behind Vega, 3-1, in danger of putting the first 2 on for the 2nd straight inning. But got Vega on strikes, and now ahead of Cleary Jr., 0-2. Right-hander comes set, deals to the plate. Cleary Jr. takes way upstairs. And that is ball 1. Again, these 2 teams will reconvene tonight at 7:05 for the nightcap of the doubleheader. John Brownell will get the start for the Ducks, 8-3 on the season. And Efrain Nieves, the lefty, will counter for the Patriots. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Cleary Jr. takes another fastball that zips outside. I'll even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lyons being held on at first by Mark Minikazi. 2-2. Fouled off down the third baseline by Cleary Jr. Back into the seats, out of play. Count remains 2-2. Yesterday, Cleary Jr. did not get a hit at the plate. He was 0 for 4. Did draw a walk, though, in his first plate appearance of the night. Got robbed of an RBI extra base hit in the 5th on a great catch made in left center by Justin Trapp. 2-2 delivery. And Cleary Jr. lines this one over the leaping try of second baseman Justin Trapp for a base hit. Lyons turns second. He's going to try for third. Here comes the throw, and it hits Lyons. So Dan Lyons will be safe. The ball hit off Lyons, carried up the third base line, and that's going to allow Cleary Jr. to scamper to second. An interesting play there, but it ends up with runners at second and third and only 1 out for the flock. Well, Lyons had gone to second, started to slow down, and then realized he had a chance to make it to third as Golston took a little while to get to the ball. And as Lyons went to third, Golston's throw was not in time. It ended up hitting Lyons on the back foot as he ran towards third base and caromed away. And when the ball caromed away, Cleary Jr. took second. I have to think that will be an error. They have flashed an error up on the scoreboard. So I believe that is on Golston. It would be his 3rd error of the year. And now 2 in scoring position with 1 out for Mark Krause. The infield comes in all the way around for the Patriots. First pitch. And Krause takes a fastball that misses just low and inside for ball number 1. Krause today has drawn 2 walks in 3 plate appearances, a strikeout the other time, sandwiched in between. Scored his last time reaching base in the 5th inning. On the Alfonso grand slam, he came home. 1-0. And that pitch misses low. And now the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Breaking ball smashed foul down the first base line. Good swing there by Kraus, just a little bit out in front. That's now a 2-ball, 1-strike count on Mark Kraus. In the driver's seat in the count with runners at second and third. And only one out in the inning. A fly ball would plate another run and give the Ducks a 6-run lead. Indeed, it is an error on Greg Golson that allowed Cleary Jr. to go to second. 2-1. Kraus takes down and in, and now 3-1 on Kraus. So each team now with an error in this game, and for Golson, that is his 3rd error of the year. And a good hitter's count here for Mark Kraus at 3-1. He'll be looking for something good to hack from Connor Root. Still no action for Somerset in their bullpen down the right field line. Here's the 3-1. Kraus swings away and fouls it off. Late on that high fastball from Connor Root. So now the count full at 3-2. Kraus trying to get on base here. If he doesn't drive in a run, he'll just try to at least get on base on his 3rd walk of the day. But again, with the speed of lines, a fly ball should get him home. Payoff pitch from Root. And Kraus takes up and outside for ball 4. 2nd walk of the inning, 4th of the afternoon, issued by Connor Root. That is the 3rd time Mark Kraus has drawn a walk in this game. And the 6th walk by the Ducks offense once again here today is brought to you again by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So the Ducks have loaded up the bases one more time. Lyons at 3rd, Cleary Jr. at 2nd, Kraus at 1st, 1 out, and Angelo Sanco to the plate. First pitch, he swings and hits the fly ball in the air to short. Not going to get the job done. Infield fly rule in effect. The catch made by Rodriguez. So first pitch swinging, and Sanco retired on the pop out. A big second out there for Connor Root. And now with 2 outs in the inning, that will leave it up to Derek Piles, who struck out with the bases loaded when he came up in the 5th inning. So can Connor Root escape this bases loaded jam with 2 outs? He was unable to do so in the 5th, allowing the home run to Alfonso. And now his first pitch here to Derek Piles on the way. Swinging a fly ball in the air to center. That's hit pretty well, but this one is going to stay in the yard. Greg Golson there to make the catch. And Root is able to get out of trouble thanks to 2 first pitch swings from Sanco and Piles. No runs in the inning for the Ducks. 1 hit, 1 error, a couple walks. Long Island leaves the bases loaded. To the bottom of the 6th inning we go. The Ducks still in front by 5.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Dennis O'Grady, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolat patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolak walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolak pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolak's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolak. Visit Nicolak.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. A reminder, Ducks fans, to follow the Long Island Ducks throughout the rest of the season as they try and meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 home runs, Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Chappie's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. Ducks have now homered in 3 straight games. Lions a 2-run home run in the 8th inning on Sunday. Mark Kraus a 2-run home run in the 1st inning yesterday. And Giovanni Alfonso with the biggest homer of them all, an opposite field grand slam with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning, the first grand slam of the season for Long Island. And from one of the most unlikely of sources, Alfonso, who is not a big home run hitter, had never hit more than 2 home runs in his career. This, of course, just his 3rd season, but now a career high with 3 home runs this year. And the Ducks now with 85 home runs, so that means they are 15 home runs shy of meeting the Champions Home Run Challenge. 15 home runs shy, 32 games remaining in the half. So they have to hit just about 1 every 2 games to meet the mark. First pitch here to Christian Marrero from Matt Larkins is a fastball outside for ball 1. And I have to think Kevin Baez hoping that Larkins is able to get him through the 6th inning before turning it over to his bullpen for the 7th. Unsure of it for sure. 1-0, and there's a fastball striking the outside corner, 1-1. Of course, Larkins threw a complete game shutout his last time out, 114 pitches, and I'm sure if the Ducks had the choice, they would limit Larkins to avoid him having to throw that many pitches again. 1-1. Marrero way out in front of an off-speed pitch. Good changeup from Larkins, a swing and a miss. Larkins right now is at 89 pitches in the game, 58 of them for strikes. And so again, logic tells you this is probably his last inning, but we'll see. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Again with the changeup, and again Marrero out in front of it. Larkins has now struck out 4 straight Patriot hitters and now has 9 for the game. 1 shy of tying a season high, which would also be a career high. So Marrero goes down swinging. He's now 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. 1 out in the inning. And that will bring up the 3rd baseman, Olmo Rosario, who was 0 for 1. First pitch is in for a strike to Rosario. And the count 0-1. Rosario today has reached on a fielder's choice and has drawn a walk. Picked up a leadoff walk in the 4th when the Patriots put the first 2 on with nobody out and ultimately went without a run. Fastball again on the outside corner, a strike. Quickly 0-2. How big of a momentum swing was that? 1-run game, bottom of the 4th. Patriots put 2 on with nobody out. Come up with nothing as Minakazi lines into a double play and Golson strikes out. 0-2 to Rosario. Line drive in the air to center. This is going to get down for a base hit. Cleary Jr. fields it on a hop and fires it back in. For Somerset, their 4th hit of the game. And all 4 have been singles. So the leadoff man on. That'll bring up, or excuse me, the 1-out base runner is on. And that'll bring up Carlos Guzman. The Patriots come up empty with 2 on, nobody out in bottom of the 4th. Now the Ducks almost come up empty with the bases loaded and nobody out in the 5th, but Giovanni Alfonso hits that grand slam, and just like that, the Ducks lead goes from 1 to 5. A big, big change in the ball game right there. And at this point, the turning point. First pitch to Carlos Guzman, and the fastball from Larkins misses low and away for ball 1. Still no action, by the way, for Somerset, so it looks like Connor Root will come back out for the 7th inning. Larkins gets the sign and comes set at the belt. Infield at double play depth. 1-0. Drive in the air to right center, hit pretty well. Back goes Anthony Vega to the track at the wall, and you can forget it. A 2-run home run over the wall and right for Carlos Guzman. His 4th home run of the season. And the Patriots have closed to within 3. It's now a 6-3 ball game. Kevin Baez gambling, trying to get Larkins through 6 innings. Larkins allows the 2-run home run here after getting the first out of the inning, a single and a home run. And it's now a 3-run ball game. And it looks as though Zach Treese is going to begin to get loose down the left field line, and Billy Horn will come out of the dugout to try and settle down his right-hander. Matt Larkins had allowed 4 singles his last time out when he threw the complete game shutout. And through the first 5 innings here, had allowed 3 singles. So in 14 innings, his last 14 innings, he had allowed 7 singles and just 1 run, an unearned run.
First baseman Mark Minakazi.
But for the first time here today, the Patriots have scored an earned run. And over this start and his previous start, his 2 starts on this road trip, ends a 14 consecutive inning streak without allowing an earned run. Now it is Mark Minikazi who takes a breaking ball for a strike. And the count 0-1. Minikazi 0 for 2, a ground out and a double play line out. Now the 0-1, and Minikazi takes this fastball upstairs to even the count up at 1-1. Now the Patriots fans trying to get back into it as they have gotten to within 3, the 1-1. Minikazi late on the fastball, swings through it. And the count goes to 1-2. Larkin's about to hit the 100 pitch mark here in this ball game. Got 98 right now. Larkin shakes off Hafner, now has the pitch he likes. Here's the 1-2. And Minikazi is swinging a miss, strike 3. Another good changeup from Matt Larkins. 10 strikeouts on the day for Matt Larkins, tying his season and his career high.
Center fielder Greg Olson.
So Minikazi goes down swinging for the second out of the inning, and Larkin's now an out away from getting through the 6th. If he's able to get through this inning without any more earned runs, it'll be a quality start for him. Actually, he can give up one more earned run, but obviously he doesn't want to do that. First pitch here to Greg Olson, swinging and a foul tip into the glove of Audie Hafner. And the count 0-1. Olson, meanwhile, has struck out twice today against Larkins, as he went down looking in the 2nd and swinging in the 4th. Now the 0-1. Larkins fires. Golson takes the fastball high and outside. And that will even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Ducks still out hitting the Patriots 7-5 here today. Each team has committed an error in the ball game. 1-1. Golson out in front, swings and misses for strike 2. Now Larkin's a strike 3 away from striking out the side for the 2nd inning in a row. Larkins looks in at home plate, shakes off Hafner, now has what he likes. 1-2. Fastball on the outside corner, strike 3 called. Matt Larkins, for the 2nd inning in a row, has struck out the side, and he has set a new career high with 11 strikeouts here on this Wednesday afternoon. Impressive stuff from Larkins, who, if his day is done, is another quality start in his book. However, he does allow 2 runs on 2 hits in the inning, the 2-run home run from Carlos Guzman. And after 6 innings of play, it is now a 6-3 lead in favor of the Flop.
Hey fans, this is right-handed pitcher Tyler Levine, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 24 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and also recently acquired Hampton Luxury Liner with regular service from New York City to the Hamptons. They also offer a variety of vineyard tour options. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines and Hampton Luxury Liner, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Ducks fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit to Bethpage Ballpark, where exclusive hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quackerjack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. Ducks in front 6-3. Carlos Guzman's 2-run home run in the bottom half of the 6th inning has brought the Patriots back in this one. Elmer Reyes will lead things off against Connor Root, who begins his 4th inning of relief. He misses inside for ball 1. Well, Matt Larkin's likely done after throwing over 100 pitches in this game. Meanwhile, Root has thrown 69 in 3 innings and beginning a 4th inning of relief here in the 7th. From the stretch, here comes the 1-0. Kicking the pitch on the way. Reyes swings, fouls it over the screen of the first base side. And that will even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. So the count at 1-1 here on Reyes, who in this game is 1 for 3. The 1 hit and RBI double down the left field line in the 3rd inning. Fastball here misses high and tight. 2-1 the count. That double gave the Ducks a 2-1 lead. Scored Angelo Sanko. Now the Ducks have led ever since that point. Here comes the 2-1, kicking the offering. Breaking ball fouled to the top of the screen behind home plate, stays on the field of play. That evens the count up at 2-2. It'll be Reyes, Alfonso, and Afner, 3 righties due up in the inning. The Ducks have loaded the bases up in each of the last 2 innings. Nearly went without a run in the 5th, but Alfonso hit the grand slam with 2 strikes on him and 2 out. The Ducks loaded the bases with 1 out in the 6th, but came up empty. 2-2. Driving the air to left off the bat of Reyes. That's hit well. Back goes Aaron Eggleston to the track at the wall, and you can forget it. A solo home run over the wall in left field for Elmer Reyes, his 4th home run of the year. 2nd long ball of the day for the Ducks, and they lead it 7-3. Reyes hitting it to one of the deepest parts of the ballpark here, out in the gap in left center field. But he got a heck of a lot on that pitch from Connor Root and drives it over the wall. He gets the hugs and high fives and a water spray from his teammates down in the 3rd base dugout. And Reyes' 4th home run of the year, 2nd extra base hit, 2nd RBI of the day, puts the Ducks on top by 4. First pitch here misses inside for ball 1 to Giovanni Alfonso, who for the moment is the hero of the day for Long Island. 3-2 count, 2 outs, top of the 5th inning. And boy, did he come up big as he takes inside for ball 2. An opposite field grand slam to right, the Ducks' 1st and only grand slam of the year. And his 3rd home run of the season, a new career high that gives the Ducks at that point a 6-1 lead. 2-0. Another fastball that misses inside, and it's 3-0. Alfonso had gone 0 for 2 in his first 2 at-bats before he launched the Oppo Taco, as they like to call it. 3-0, and there's a fastball at the knees for strike 1. Meanwhile, for the Ducks, nothing doing for the moment out in the bullpen. I think Kevin Myers and the Ducks are waiting for maybe an out or 2 in the inning before maybe Zach Treese gets back and warming up. 3-1, another fastball, another strike. And Root now with a count of 3-2 on Alfonso. With Reyes' homer, the Ducks now with 8 hits in the ballgame. 3-2, high ball 4. And Connor Root, after battling back from 3-0, ends up allowing the walk to Giovanni Alfonso. That is the 5th walk that Connor Root has allowed in 3 innings plus. And that is going to bring Corey Dommel, the pitching coach of the Patriots, out to the mound to try and settle down the right-hander. The only problem is this: there's still nobody warming in the bullpen. So it looks as though, again, the Patriots are going to stick with Root to just try and get through the rest of this game. Audie Affner, meanwhile, is about to come up to the plate, and right now Affner and Vega are the only 2 Ducks who have yet to reach base in this game. Everybody else has gotten on base safely. Affner 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, Vega 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. 2nd time on this road trip, Vega has struck out 4 times. So Alfonso reaches base following the home run from Reyes, which, by the way, was the 86th home run of the season for the Ducks. And again, if they hit 100 home runs, they'll meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge at Chappie's Funeral Homes. Will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. First pitch from Root on the way to Affner, swinging a high pop-up in the air to center. Greg Golson moves in and to his left a little bit to make the catch. And Affner retired on the first pitch he sees. So he's now 0 for 4 on the afternoon, 1 out in the top half of the 7th inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop and 9-hitter Dan
12,
Lyons.
Dan Lyons.
Looking ahead to the bottom half of the 7th inning, it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the Patriots. Eggleston, Donahue, and Rodriguez due up. And we'll see which Ducks pitcher will be taking the mound for that. Right now, nobody warming in the bullpen. First pitch to Lyons. Fastball misses the bottom of the zone for ball 1. Lyons has been on base twice today, a single back in the 2nd inning and a walk in the 6th. Sandwiched in between a pop-up to center in the 4th. 1-0. Popped him up in the air. Foul territory, first base side. Mark Minikazi gives it a look. This will be well back into the seats, out of play. The count even up at 1-1. So the Ducks leading by 4. 3 defensive outs away from their 12th straight win. The 1-1. Lyons takes this fastball high and inside, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Lyons last night was hitless for the Ducks, but he did draw a walk in his 3rd plate appearance of the night. Lyons has now reached base safely 6 straight games with his single and his walk today. This fastball misses down and away, and it's 3-1. And you can just tell Connor Root is running on fumes right now. Really having a lot of trouble finding the strike zone. He is up to 84 pitches now in this game. And again, this is just his 4th inning of relief after he took over for A.J. Octor in the 4th. 3-1. Lyons a fly ball in the air to center. That's hit pretty well. Golson ranging back to the track, and in front of the wall, he'll make the catch. Lyons gave it a ride, but it looked like it went off the end of the bat. And he just missed hitting his 2nd home run of this series, of this road trip. So back-to-back flyouts to center following the walk to Alfonso. And with 2 away in the inning, that will leave it up to Anthony Vega. Vega trying to get on base here in his 5th at-bat of the day. Very rare in a 7-inning game that you see guys get 4 or 5 at-bats. First pitch here is fouled straight back to the screen. And the count 0-1, but again, the Ducks have 8 hits in this game. They have drawn 7 walks in this game. 5 against Connor Root, 2 against the starter, Patrick Johnson. They've also had 1 batter hit by a pitch, so they've had a lot of base runners here today. 0-1, Vega fouls this one off. Above the screen, 3rd base side of the plate, and he's quickly behind here at 0-2. So Root trying to limit the damage to 1 run here in this top of the 7th inning. And again, nobody warming in the bullpen, so perhaps Larkins will come back out to try for his 2nd straight complete game. 0-2 on the way, and Vega takes upstairs on a fastball for ball 1. Again, Larkins threw a 9-inning complete game shutout on Thursday in Southern Maryland. And quite possibly trying to throw the 7-inning complete game here today, leading by 4. 1-2. Vega fouls it off. 3rd base side out of play. Good job by Vega here to fight off a couple tough 2-strike pitches. The count remains 1-2 as Root trying to complete a 4th inning of relief. He has allowed 5 runs thus far on a pair of home runs. And the 1-2. Breaking ball missed low and inside. Good eye by Vega. He was counted 2-2. And Root has struck out 5, but he's also walked 5. And has given up a total of just 3 hits. But 2 of those have left the yard, and that has provided the 5 runs that the Ducks have used to extend their lead. 2-2 offering. Vega takes down and in. It gets past the catcher Donahue and goes back to the backstop. And that will allow the runner at first, Giovanni Alfonso, to make his way down to 2nd. See how it scored, probably a wild pitch, as it looked like Donahue didn't have much of a chance to keep that one at home plate. Three and 2 the count here on Anthony Vega, lefty batter against the righty pitcher. Root, as he continues to labor through, looks in for the sign. Payoff pitch coming. Alfonso takes his lead. Root deals, and Vega takes a called strike 3 over the inside corner. He thought it was up and in, but he takes a called strike 3 for his 5th strikeout of the day, and for Connor Root, his 6th strikeout. So, in the 7th, 1 run on 1 hit, the solo home run by Elmer Reyes. Ducks lead 1 on base. We go to the bottom half of the 7th. Long Island will try and close it out. They lead it 7-3.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Rob Rogers, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. Bottom of the 7th coming up here in Game 1 of this day-night doubleheader. This game is scheduled for 7 innings. Long Island Ducks leading the Somerset Patriots 7-3, and Matt Larkins is back to the mound to try and turn in his 2nd consecutive complete game here on this road trip. To a 9-inning complete game shutout on Thursday in Southern Maryland, and trying for the 7-inning complete game here today. And for the Patriots, it'll be their 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up here in the 7th. Aaron Eggleston, Adam Donaghy, and Alfredo Rodriguez. Lefty, righty, righty. First pitch from Larkins to Eggleston on the way, and the fastball misses the outside corner for ball 1. Larkins has struck out the side in each of the last 2 innings. He has struck out 11 in the game, a new career high for the right-hander. 1-0, and Eggleston fouls this one off down the third baseline out of play to even the count up at 1-1. Larkins begins the inning with 103 pitches in the game. So now up to 105, 70 of which have been strikes. Getting through 114 pitches his last time out, a season high. And a breaking ball here, cut on and missed by Eggleston downstairs for strike 2. Eggleston today is 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single. The 1-2 on the way from Larkins, and Eggleston drives one in the air to left center field. Back going Cleary Jr. and Piles. It is the center fielder Cleary Jr. who makes the catch. And there is out number 1 here in the 7th inning. So Eggleston now 1 of 3. And that will bring Adam Donaghy up to the plate from the right side, who is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Reminder that this is game 1 of a day-night doubleheader again, so tonight's nightcap will take place at 7:05 p.m. That'll be a 9-inning game. John Brownell for the Ducks, Efrain Nieves for the Patriots. We'll have that for you a little later on. First pitch, Adam Donaghy is a fastball that misses the inside corner. And the count goes to 1-0 on Donaghy. Donaghy 0 for 2 today, a fly out to center and a strikeout swinging. Larkins winds, and his 1-0 pitch is a fastball that misses downstairs for ball number 2. Ducks are out hitting the Patriots 8-5. They lead by 4. Each team has committed an error. 2-0 pitch. Fastball on the outside corner, zipped in for strike 1. Larkins has shown a good fastball today. A nasty off-speed stuff with his changeup. That was how he was getting a lot of those strikeouts in the 6th inning. 2-1 the count. Right-hander kicks and comes home. Donahue takes another fastball that zips over the outside corner for strike 2. Back-to-back fastballs, back-to-back strikes. And the count even up at 2-2 on Adam Donahue. Audie Afner flashes the signs. Larkins is ready. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses low. Try to get him to chase. He would not. And the count full at 3-2. Alfredo Rodriguez waits in the on-deck circle. He'll follow for Somerset. Here's the 3-2. And Donahue swings and lifts a fly ball to left. Shallow. Converging are Piles and Cleary Jr. It is Derek Piles who makes the running catch. Now the Ducks are 1 out away from their 12th consecutive win, as Eggleston and Donahue have flown out to begin the inning. And Matt Larkins 1 out away from his 2nd consecutive complete game. He's got 2 complete game shutouts already this year. Nearly completed a no-hitter here in Somerset on June 15th in what was a 9-inning game. They're trying to finish off the Patriots here in game 1 of the doubleheader today. First pitch on the way to Alfredo Rodriguez. Swinging a fly ball behind the plate, foul and out of play off to our left. And the count is 0-1. Rodriguez is 1 for 2 today. He singled and scored an unearned run in the first inning. Was hit by a pitch in the 3rd and struck out swinging in the 5th. The 0-1. Breaking ball misses down in the zone to even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Infield plays straight away for Rodriguez. The outfield slightly shaded towards right field. Larkins with a 1-1. Rodriguez takes a fastball on the outside corner, strike 2. Larkins and the Ducks 1 strike away from victory in the opener of this day-night doubleheader. From the windup, the 1-ball, 2-strike pitch on the way from Matt Larkins is swung on and fouled back to the screen. Rodriguez just got a little bit of it to stay alive. And we'll do it once again at 1-2. Rodriguez made the final out of last night's game, hit a deep drive to left that nearly won it for Somerset, but a fabulous catch by Mark Krause prevented it. Once again, a 1-2 from Larkins to Rodriguez. The pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Matt Larkins gets Alfredo Rodriguez to swing through for his career-high 12th strikeout of the day. This ball game is over. The Long Island Ducks win it 7-3 over the Somerset Patriots, and they have tied a franchise record with their 12th consecutive victory. For the 2nd time on this road trip, Matt Larkins turns in a complete game. He strikes out a career-high 12 batters on the day. What a performance from the Long Island Ducks. They out on the field right now to exchange the high fives. The Ducks have taken the first 2 games of this 4-game series against their division rivals and now lead Somerset by 4.5 games in the Liberty Division standings. Don't go anywhere. The post-game show is coming up next. We are going to recap this game and hand out the Player of the Game award. Ducks win it today, 7-3 over the Patriots.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Patrick Kreider, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit psegly.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
The Long Island Ducks have tied a franchise record, their longest winning streak in team history, 12 consecutive games, equaling the 12-game winning streak the Ducks accomplished July 5th through 20th of 2006. And 11 years later, a little over 11 years later, the Ducks have equaled that feat with 12 consecutive wins. They have now taken the first 6 games of this 8-game road trip and have opened up a 4.5-game lead over the Somerset Patriots in the Liberty Division standings here in the second half. Just incredible stuff for the Long Island Ducks, who are rolling right now. Not much that other teams are able to do right now to stop it. The pitching is there. The offense is there. Some clutch hitting today from the Ducks here in Game 1 of the doubleheader. And Long Island has now guaranteed themselves at worst a 6-2 road trip. And they have also guaranteed themselves at worst a split of the season series with their division rivals. They'll have a chance to win the season series later this evening in the nightcap of the doubleheader. Let's recap this one for you. Another good one between these two teams, and the Ducks fell behind early, unlike yesterday when they took the first lead. It was the Patriots who scratched out a weird run in the first inning, an unearned run at that. Following a leadoff single by Alfredo Rodriguez, Justin Trapp struck out. Christian Marrero was hit by a pitch with 1 out against Matt Larkins, and then Olmo Rosario grounded into a fielder's choice that put runners at the corners with 2 outs. With Carlos Guzman at the plate, Rosario broke for second on a stolen base attempt. The catcher, Audie Affner, went to throw down towards second. Matt Larkins jumped up, intercepted the throw, and tried to fire home to home plate after Alfredo Rodriguez had started, then stopped, and then started back again, because he started up again once the starter, Matt Larkins, dropped the baseball, trying to get it out of his glove and throw to the plate, and ultimately on the error, charged to Larkins, an unearned run scored. Guzman ended up striking out, but the Patriots had a 1-0 lead. They would take that lead into the third inning. Patrick Johnson had started, by the way, for the Patriots. He threw 36 pitches in the first inning, allowing 2 walks and a hit by pitch, but ultimately no runs. A.J. Octor threw a scoreless second inning, but in the third allowed 3 hits, a single by Cleary Jr., who then stole second. And after a strikeout of Mark Krause, Angelo Sanko delivered an RBI single to left. That scored Cleary Jr. to tie the game at 1. And after Derek Piles struck out swinging, Elmer Reyes smoked a double down the left field line inside the bag at third to score Sanko. 2 runs, 3 hits in the inning, and the Ducks took a 2-1 lead. Either side would play to run in the fourth inning. In the bottom half of that fourth inning, Matt Larkins allowed a walk and a single to begin the inning, but this was kind of the turning point of the game. Larkins was able to get Mark Minikazi to line into a 4-3 double play, getting Minikazi out and the runner at first, Guzman. And then Larkins struck out Greg Golson to end the threat, and the Ducks took advantage in the top of the 5th inning. Connor Root was on at that point. It was his second inning of relief. He allowed a leadoff single to Delta Cleary Jr., who, by the way, finished 3 for 3 with a walk. And then Mark Krause followed with a walk. Angelo Sanko drew a walk that loaded the bases with nobody out. A big chance for the Ducks to extend their lead. But Root would bounce back, struck out Derek Piles swinging, struck out Elmer Reyes swinging, and then faced Giovanni Alfonso. He had worked the count full on Alfonso after initially falling behind 3-1. But on a 3-2, 2-out pitch, for the second straight day, the Ducks hit a 2-strike, 2-out home run as Giovanni Alfonso goes the opposite way to right for a grand slam. It was the Ducks' first grand slam of the season, a career-high 3rd home run for Giovanni Alfonso. The Ducks opened up their lead to their largest of the day at 6-1. Patriots, after the Ducks missed out with the bases loaded and 1 out in the 6th, got to within 3 in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Larkins allowed a 1-out single to Rosario and a 2-run home run to right to Guzman, his 4th of the year. That made it a 6-3 game, but in the 7th, the Ducks got one of those runs back as Elmer Reyes hit a leadoff home run to left field, a solo blast off of Root. His 4th of the year made it a 7-3 game, and Matt Larkins, despite having over 100 pitches, goes back out there to throw in the bottom half of the 7th inning. He gets Eggleston on a flyout to center, Donahue on a flyout to left, and strikes out Alfredo Rodriguez, swinging for his career-high 12th strikeout of the day. Turns in his 2nd straight complete game here on this road trip, and the Ducks win it today 7-3 to take Game 1 of the doubleheader. Final totals from today's game. For the Ducks, 7 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. They leave a total of 9 on base. For the Patriots, 3 runs on 5 hits and 1 error. They leave a total of 4. Matt Larkins, with his 3rd complete game of the year, improves to 7-6 on the year. The loser for Somerset was A.J. Octor in relief of Patrick Johnston. He falls to 2-1. No save in the game, which took 2 hours and 47 minutes in front of a crowd of 3,912 here at TD Bank Ballpark. As for today's player of the game, we're going to give it to two members of the Ducks who really were deserving today. Obviously, the starter, Matt Larkins, who struck out a career-high 12 batters, second complete game on this road trip, albeit this one 7 innings. He allowed 5 hits, 1 walk, and 3 runs, 2 of which were earned, and threw a total of 118 pitches, 79 for strikes. So after throwing a season-high 114 pitches his last time out, he surpasses it this time out. And, of course, it's got to be given to Giovanni Alfonso, who had the biggest hit of the day, the opposite field grand slam with 2 strikes and 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning that gave the Ducks a 6-1 lead. So Alfonso and Larkins are today's players of the game. Take one more break. When we come back, the out-of-town scoreboard, then we'll wrap things up from TD Bank Ballpark.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Dan Lyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The Long Island Ducks win their franchise record-tying 12th game in a row as the Ducks defeat the Somerset Patriots here in Game 1 of a doubleheader, a 7-inning game by the final count of 7-3. The Ducks have taken the first 6 games of this 8-game road trip, and they have won 12 straight games dating back to August the 4th against Bridgeport. They will look to set a franchise record with their 13th win in a row later tonight in the nightcap of the doubleheader. Before we get to that, let's go through the out-of-town scores. Again, this was the only game going on today. Later tonight, Bridgeport will visit Lancaster at 6:30 p.m., and if Bridgeport loses that and the Ducks win another, then the Ducks will have opened up a 6-game lead on Bridgeport. Right now it is 5 in the Liberty Division and 4.5 on Somerset. Meanwhile, also later tonight, the Bees will host the Blue Crabs at New Britain Stadium at 6:35. And the Skeeters will host the Revolution at 8:05 Eastern Time down at Constellation Field in Sugar Land, Texas. Last night, the Barnstormers a 6-2 win over Bridgeport. The Bees an 11-0 shutout of the Blue Crabs. And the Skeeters a 6-4 win over the Revolution. All the home teams winning last night with the exception of the Patriots, who lost 3-2 here to Long Island. Meanwhile, last night, the Yankees defeated the New York Mets 5-4 in Game 2 of the 4-game Subway Series, which will now shift to Citi Field for Game 3 tonight. And it will be Jaime Garcia getting the start for the Yankees, 5-8 record and a 4.50 ERA. For the Mets, Robert Gazelman will go. He is 5-5 and has a 6.16 ERA. That game will begin at 7 o'clock Eastern Time at Citi Field. And so that does it for the out-of-town scoreboard here on this Wednesday afternoon. Game 2 of this doubleheader coming up in, about 5 hours or so. It'll start at 7:05 Eastern Time here at TD Bank Park. And on the mound for the Long Island Ducks will be right-hander John Brownell. He'll be making his first start since August the 3rd, which was the final game the Ducks had lost before this 12-game winning streak. He comes in at 8-3 this year with a 3.38 ERA, has posted some pretty good numbers this year against the Somerset Patriots. Meanwhile, lefty Efrain Nieves will get the start for the Patriots in the nightcap. The left-hander is 2-3 with a 3.50 ERA. Ducks have guaranteed themselves at least a split of the season series with Somerset. They are now 10-8 against the Patriots, 4-4 here at TD Bank Park. Ducks are now 23-15 here in the second half, and at a new high watermark of 10 games over 500 overall at 59-49. Patriots dropped to a game under 500 in the second half at 18-19, and they are now 60-47 overall here in 2017. That'll do it for us here in Game 1 of this day-night doubleheader at TD Bank Ballpark. Once again, the final score, the Long Island Ducks 7 and the Somerset Patriots 3. We invite you to join us for our next Ducks broadcast coming up in just under 5 hours from now when these two teams reconvene for the nightcap of the day-night doubleheader. Our pregame show will begin at 6:50 p.m. Our first pitch at 7:05. You can follow all the action right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, Facebook Live, liducks.com, and youtube.com/ducksbaseball. My name is Michael Pollock. Thank you so much for spending your Wednesday morning and afternoon with me. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast and the Ducks franchise record tying 12th win in a row. Have a great rest of your Wednesday afternoon. We'll see you later this evening for Game 2 of this day-night twin bill. Good afternoon and so long from TD Bank Ballpark.